Hey, Slime, turn that shit on.
I just be flexing, and she just be twerking. She get the bag, yeah, I get the money. She pay for a Birkin, let's go. Yeah, it was worth it, let's go. I keep that detergent, let's go. These niggas play dirty, let's go. I just be flexing, and she just be twerking. She get the bag, I get the money. She pay for a Birkin.
What up, gamer?
Let's go. Yeah, it was worth it, let's go. I keep that detergent, let's go. These niggas play dirty.
Turn that shit on.
Fly with a 30, mad like I'm Birdie. Got a little birdie, she saying like she Fergie. Keep a Draco and I call it Lil Dirt. Right before he die, he can dig up the dirt. She calling you back, but she fucking me first. She got on my clothes and rolling the perp. I be on pills.
What's up, chat? What's up, chat? What up, Streets? What's up, Streety?
Yeah, I'm a bear. I took
What's up, Streety?
Put your hands up, cause I got
Big
all the money.
22.
No stare, no approaching me funny.
Happy New Year, chat.
All in her tummy, counting my money from Monday to Sunday. Wake up, little bitch. Hey, babe, good morning. Love her best friend. She know when she coming. I love that white bitch and they talking about running. And I be flexing, minding my business, sucking on titties. God is my witness. Y'all just be stressing, mad cause I'm winning. I'ma keep winning, so now that you get it, I was just flexing, minding my business, sucking on titties. God is my witness. Y'all are just stressing, mad cause I'm winning, but I'ma keep winning, so now that you get it, I just be flexing.
Yeah, host that do the most, nigga.
Working. She get the bag, I get the money. She pay for a Birkin, let's go. Yeah, it was worth it, let's go. I keep that detergent, let's go. These niggas
we
play
eating
dirty.
over here, chat.
I just be flexing, and she just be twerking. She get the bag, I get the money. She pay for a Birkin, let's go. Yeah, it was worth it.
Yeah, chat, we gonna get into
I keep
it
that
immediately.
detergent, let's go. These niggas
Hey,
play
Slime,
dirty.
turn that shit on.
So, chat. In the spirit of getting into this shit immediately, right? Because y'all know how I rock with the chat. In the spirit of getting into this shit immediately. So, if y'all know the basketball player Dwight Howard, right? Dwight Howard has recently got engaged, right? He's got engaged to, I forget the woman's name. Honestly, not even important right now, right? Forget the woman's name. But Dwight Howard just got engaged. So, because she's scorned his ex, she comes out, Dwight Howard's ex-girlfriend, she comes out with like this whole tell-all. Like she's finna expose him and she's finna tell the world. Mind you, everybody know Dwight Howard gay, right? So she not exposing much, right? So she's coming out, oh, I'm gonna expose him, this and that. So I guess she had a bunch of personal shit to say about their life and their time together, right? Like, I don't know why he couldn't just get married in peace or get engaged in peace. I don't know why. Thank y'all for the likes. Thank y'all for the subs, chat. I don't know why the man could just, get engaged in peace and what the hell that had to do with anything. But soon as Dwight Howard announced that he was getting married, Shorty went on his ex-girlfriend went on the internet and went wild. Like absolutely insane. Now, we not at the juicy part yet. It gets really fucking crazy. So now Dwight responds and like, I don't want no drama. I think we should, co-parent, do the healthy thing. I'm from Florida, gang. Dwight Howard's like, yo, I think we should co-parent. We should do the, be parents, try to save money for our kids, try to build a business for them. You know what I'm saying? You try to do your thing. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't work out because Shorty's mad, right? And now he got to deal with her being mad. So that's all he said. Now, mind you, he goes on TV and says, I think we should worry about our kids. I think we should worry about, co-parenting, doing the right thing by our kids, right? She comes back, chat. Now, this is where it gets crazy. Chat. There was a pastor, this black guy. He's a famous black pastor. He died in a hotel room like a year ago, 2 years ago. And the toxicology report came back and said that he died from acute reaction to cocaine and heroin mix overdose or something like that. What up, Toya? Toya in the chat. What up, Toya? What up, Toya? What up, Bright? What up, Bright? What's up, gang? So Dwight Howard girlfriend, or ex-girlfriend, my bad, she get more mad, right? That I guess like he came out and I guess had something to say because she ready. Like she she already ready to try to ruin his life. Like, she's made a decision, like, oh, he getting married, he doing this, he's trying to have a new girl, he's trying to move on. So this woman is dead set on ruining his life. Now, let me show you how she finna ruin his life, chat. Because she definitely finna ruin it. So, mind you, I told you about the pastor that died, right? Fucking Dwight Howard's ex come out and says that she can prove that Dwight Howard was at the hotel with the pastor the night he died. Because she pinged his location. Right? Now, mind you, she ain't say, oh, you was at the same hotel, you was in the same area. She already making the connection that Dwight Howard got something to do with this pastor dying. Now, how petty can you fucking be to know that somebody died? To know that somebody died, and you finna hang on to evidence of that person's death until you get mad. What kind of shit? I never seen nothing like it. Now, mind you, Dwight Howard may have something to do with the man being dead. But you gonna hold information from law enforcement, from everybody involved, until you like, wait till he make a move that I don't like. I'm gonna go ahead and tell everybody the tea. Like, bro, what kind of weird shit that is? What is that? Oh, Cali in the building. What up, Cali? California in the building. Always up to no good. Shout out to Cali gang in the building. Hey, shout out Bravo. Shout out M Bravo Miguel in the building. Shout out Miguel. Hey, I love you, chat. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. We will be monetized in a couple days. I did go ahead and fill out the application to make sure we get monetized. I did that about 5 o'clock this morning. So we will be getting to that in a minute. But chat, what type of person, somebody died, bruh? Now, mind you, she already done told that she know, right? So you've been known, right? When the man came out dead, when the information came out that the man was dead, shawty, you knew that, oh shit, my man was at that hotel probably with that nigga and he ended up dead. Now you wait years. What up, Fresh? Fresh back in the building. You wait years, shorty, to after this man dead, to see Dwight Howard proposing to his girlfriend, for you to be some petty bitch and get triggered. And I want to say, you think Dwight is going to be implemented in the murder for the pastor. So you mean to tell me this man family, let's say hypothetically, Dwight unalived the man, right? Let's say hypothetically, Dwight Howard unalived the man, right? So his family don't deserve no justice if Dwight Howard killed that man. I'm not saying he did. I'm saying you sat on evidence for that long when people could have possibly had closure to something happening to their family member. You see what I'm saying? Now, mind you, I don't. From what the autopsy report says, there's no way it could be a murder because he obviously died from OD, right? Basically, unless they hot shotted him. You know what I mean? They gave him a hot shot, then that's different. But he might have just been doing his thing and it didn't work out. And the nigga died. You know what I'm saying? Nigga died, dog. But to say, oh, I knew Dwight was there. Well, why you ain't tell the police that so the police can go question Dwight Howard so maybe they can get some answers. Maybe they can figure out what's going on with the case, what done happened, what done went down. Why you wouldn't get that information to the police? You want to sit and wait and get a shit to TMZ. You want to sit and wait and get a quote unquote T to the internet. Who does that? Like, that's fair to the, if that person's a victim, that's fair to their family. Oh, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait till this nigga do something to me I don't like, and I'm gonna tell the world he possibly had something to do with this nigga dying too, girl. Ooh. No, they weren't married. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I say the shit bogus. That's what it sounds like, Toya. Like she said on, like, you know, this the same thing it feel like. So y'all know when Quavo and Sweetie got in that fight in the elevator? Do y'all know when y'all seen that video was 8 months to a year old? and Sweetie and her team went and got that tape and sat on it because she was going to try to use that to launch her career and get sympathy from people once the relationship didn't work out because she had no plans on it working out. You see what I'm saying? So she had plans and set up. So, we got into a little couple spat, right? Mind you, if nobody saw it, it would have literally just been their business, really, right? But now it's on camera. Who released the footage? Sweetie and her team when she broke up with Quavo. She waited a year. She waited a year. Same thing Dwight Howard X is doing right now. Waiting a year, 2 year plus after this man is dead to come and say, oh yeah, Dwight was there that night. I pinged his location. What kind of fucking bullshit is that? You get into it like with Sweetie. You get into a fight with Quavo. And then you like, yeah, so this shit don't work out. I'm going to use this video. I'm going to send this to TMZ. Like, what? That's crazy. So, I ain't saying Dwight did anything. I'm not saying Dwight Howard did anything. I have no evidence of that. I don't know nothing. All I'm saying is, what type of person gonna think Dwight Howard committed a crime and then sit there and not tell nobody until, he get married? Oh, he proposing to another bitch? All right, then, yeah, I got some tea for y'all. Like, bitch, what? Somebody family member is dead. I think they will want more answers if there's more answers to be had. You see what I'm saying? Or you see what I'm saying? Like, mind you, Dwight Howard could be implicated in something very serious. But for this lady to wait years and try to use this as a petty angle to try to destroy this man, and that's what everybody know Dwight Howard a booty goon. Everybody know Dwight Howard a booty goon. That's not a secret. That's why he's not in the NBA. Because guys don't want to be around him. He's a booty goon. Period. And ain't no wrong with booty goons. Live your life. As long as all the people is consenting, participating adult booty goons, do what the hell you want to do. Right? None of my business. But what I'm saying is, what type of person, bruh, do that? Yeah, you got to be a sick bitch to go, oh, me and my man got a fight on the elevator. I know it's going to be a camera. Let me go pay security for the camera footage. Let me keep this on the drive low key so when anything happen, I can release this camera footage. What kind? You got to be a diabolical bitch. Like, you's an unworthy of a man, diabolical ass bitch. Like, you sat there and waited. You sat there and waited until you could have your time for fame. You can have your moment on another person, they quote unquote downfall in a moment or something. And that's what you set up for. If I was a man, I'm gonna tell you something, chat. See, if you at a friend house, is your friend, you at their house, and another friend y'all know, and the other friend y'all know steal from that other friend house, would you invite the other friend y'all know who a thief to your house? No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. You'll be very cautious. I have no idea why men still date Sweetie. I think YG just broke up with her. I don't know why men date a woman, and I'm saying women like her too. I don't know why a man would date a woman that has the potentiality to set you up. I was in a situation like that before with somebody that I was dangerously like that. I had to get the far fuck away from. A motherfucker don't get their way and they try to set you up. Why would men run to a bitch like that thinking she the next hot? Bitch, you untrustworthy. You got Quavo, the nigga that put you on. He the reason you popping. And you run and a nigga think you gonna be loyal to them. Nigga, you gotta be delusional. I never watched somebody steal, rob from somebody else that they supposed to be cool with and then think I'm next in line and they gonna be cool with me. Nigga, hell no. I ain't Boo-Boo the monkey. Hell no. Ain't no stupidity in me to sit back and think, oh yeah, You ain't loyal to them. You shitty to them, but you're gonna be loyal to me. I feel you, everybody get a turn, but I wouldn't want that pussy. I wouldn't want that pussy with the potentiality of having to get set up. That ain't no attention I want. The potentiality of getting set up by this woman, hell no. Knowing what she want to do, oh no. Oh, absolutely no. Absolutely no. I don't want to turn on nothing. You ain't even set me up. For real. You are not finna set me up. You are not. And I just think that lady, the White Howard ex, let's look her up real quick, chat. Let's look this bitch up. She's a shitty person, bruh. Yeah, Royce Reed. Look at this bitch. Look at this goofy. Royce Reed. Hold on, chat. I'm gonna get on camera for you. There she go, chat. That's Royce Reed. This is the shitty person right here. Like, just high level shitty, man. Like, shitty, bruh. Shitty, bruh. And she not even all that, bruh. I don't know, but you know, she probably let the white dude do booty gone boy stuff in the bed, touch his booty and shit. She looked like a booty toucher. Like a chronic booty toucher. Damn, Royce Reed. What type of shit that is? You gotta be a trash individual to know somebody died to say, oh, I'm gonna use that as revenge on somebody later on. What, bitch? You gotta be out your rabbit fucking mind. You gotta be out your rabbit fucking mind. Like, you ain't got no morals. You ain't got no ethics, bitch. You ain't got no spine, no backbone. You are a slithery bitch. This bitch right here, this is a slithery bitch. The next nigga up to date this bitch is a fool. A fool. There's no way you can date this woman and find any way to justify having this woman in your life. Knowing good and well this lady knew information about somebody dying and she waited. That's why I don't know. This the same thing with the industry. I don't know how these men trade women. I don't know why niggas, like, I seen a nigga kissing a bitch. Who was the bitch? A nigga was just started dating some chick, somebody else's ex. What up, Paige? Some rapper started dating another rapper's ex-girlfriend. And this nigga was just like kissing all in the mouth in public and shit. I wouldn't be doing that in the beginning. She just broke up with that nigga. That's too close. That dick too close to being washed away, nigga. You just kissing this whole and put Nah, we gonna wait a while till we come out. But all these rappers, all these people, they date the same people. They all want to fuck the same people. They all want to stay in the same circles. Man, what? Ugh. I like an unassuming bitch. I want a bitch don't everybody. Oh, everybody around. Yeah, I used to fuck with her. Oh, yeah, I used to fuck with her too. Oh, yeah, I used to fuck with her too. God damn, bitch. Your pussy ain't got no discretion. Just rent a pussy. What up, Cheese? I don't get these rappers. I don't get these people all date the same woman. Everybody dated. Now, mind you, I can't say Lori Harvey because you got to date Lori Harvey under contract. She not finna fuck you. She not finna. She do public appearances as your girlfriend. That's Lori Harvey's job. She is not a One thing about Lori Harvey, she's not a real girlfriend. She's a for hire girlfriend. I don't even know how her parents, like Steve and her mom a pimp though. Her mom is a gold digging asshole. But let your daughter be a girlfriend for hire. Like, and you got all this money in Hollywood, you got yachts, boats, and your your daughter is a contractual girlfriend for hire. That's wild. That's wild. And people go look online. People don't expose Lori Harvey's contracts. So please don't act like they don't exist. We already seen them. We already seen the dating contracts. I think who she dated, Michael B. Jordan. That shit look weird. That shit look weird. Michael B. Jordan look like he like Latin bitches or some shit like that. I think this whole time Lori Harvey been dating all these celebrities, I think she done had a real boyfriend though. Like she just making money. Like, yeah, I'm just a renter bitch. Like what Toya said, 1-800 rent a hoe. I'm just a renter hoe. Like, shit. That's crazy. That's crazy, Jack. But all these rest of these people, man, all the rest of these people, you ain't gonna be able to understand it. They fucked up. They totally fucked up. How you could just date this bitch after you know what she did to Dwight Howard. You gonna date this bitch. This the bitch you finna bring in your house. Around your wallet, your social security card, credit cards, land deed, whatever you hold at your possession. You finna bring a bitch like that. I got too much to lose. I got too much to lose. I would never watch a woman like who else? Meg Thee Stallion. Meg Thee Stallion, I can't believe she still get black dick. I would not be trusting this bitch. You just sent the innocent black man to jail. You cried and lied on the stand. Everybody in the fucking world knows your friend shot you. You let black women come out and tell me protect all black women when she was shot by a black woman is insanity. And for somebody to say, oh yeah, Meg Thee Stallion finna be my girlfriend. That's finna be my partner. That's finna be my girl. Nigga, you lost your motherfucking mind. I don't even want, how the pussy attractive? How you even fuck a bitch that betray somebody and do somebody so fucking horrific? The only thing close to jail is death. What y'all say? Hey, either dead or in jail. You know, being in jail, out of sight, out of mind. Who in the hell would date Meg Thee Stallion after she did that to Tory? What? Oh yeah, this my girl. Who? The setup bitch? The bitch that if shit don't go her way, you finna be her scapegoat? If that bitch start falling in music sales and albums, she finna tell the world you beat her ass and shit out of the blue to get women's sympathy? Man, hell no. You date a bitch like Meg Thee Stallion. What up, the real one? Brad, you dating a bitch like Meg Thee Stallion, bruh? After you seen what she did to Tory? You crazy. You a brave nigga, bro. Yeah, that you one of them niggas like, shit, if a bitch pussy stank, you gonna fuck. I'm telling you. That's them type of niggas. Like, oh yeah, she fine. You get up on Meg Thee Stallion, she smell like buffalo hot sauce in the pussy and ass. And niggas still hit it because it's Meg Thee Stallion. That's them type of niggas. I'm telling you. Because you think he with a celebrity, gonna hit that phone. Ain't no way, chat. Ain't no way I'm gonna fuck with a woman that I don't watch set up niggas. Tory Lanez got set up. Meg Thee Stallion is the setup lady. You finna go put your dick in that bitch, you might not even get it back. For real. And that's why she got to fuck on her friends and shit. You see the bitch fucking her friends. Got to fuck on her friends and finger her friend, all kind of weird shit. Because the bitch, wow, she horny. She got that Jezebel spirit in her. That's all. That's all. She got that succubus spirit. But ain't no way. I don't see how you can go fuck with a bitch like that. For real. Like even ladies. Ladies know niggas that done snitched, that done everything in the world to have a nigga want to bust them across the head. But here go ladies trying to be lovey-dovey with a nigga they know unscrupulous in the streets. Like, you know this man done scammed 50 people, lady. Why would you be in the car with him? You know the nigga robbed drug dealers. Why would you be with him? But I love him. I love him. That shit sad, bro. That shit sad. You can see he ain't bought shit. And that's another thing with the ladies is like, when a nigga ain't bought shit, ladies, that shit can ruin your whole fucking life. With an ain't shit nigga, especially if he in the streets. Cause if a nigga want to get on his head, shit, niggas, you see niggas just gonna put in the work. And now here you done got work put in on you. They gotta wrap your ass up because of this nigga. See what I'm saying? But ladies don't want to hear that. They just be like, oh, I love him. No, I love him. All right. Love that nigga then, bitch. Love that nigga then. But you gonna see. You gonna see. To pick up somebody foul trimmings, like, nah, bruh. Nah. Ain't no way. I'm gonna just watch you do somebody like that, and then everything Gucci. Like, nah, you ain't gonna never do it to me. Hey, I'm telling you. But Latoya, these the people, these the dudes that will still fuck with a chick knowing she ain't shit. And I ain't talking about ain't shit like, oh, she cheated on a nigga before or some shit. Hell no, I ain't talking about that. That's relationship shit. That's regular. I'm talking about in real life, bitch. You done sent somebody to jail, bitch. You done set a nigga up to get robbed, shot, whatever. Like, hell no. You done sat here and lied. Oh, yeah, he shot me. He said, dance, bitch, dance. Like, that don't, like, who said, like, come on, man. He said, dance, bitch, dance, and then shot me. Come on, lady. You got to do better than that. We all knew, everybody knew you had glass in your feet. Everybody knew that there wasn't no evidence of no bullet fragments. Everybody knew that the story that the witness told first was the true story, that he saw Kelsey grab that gun and got the molly whopping, bopping your ass. And we know why Kelsey grabbed that gun. Because you were kicking her ass. Nay. You was kicking the shit out of Kelsey in that car. And everybody was telling you to stop. And you just kept kicking that girl. Hitting her with them back hoofs. Kept giving her the back hoof. And that girl got tired of that shit when they pulled over and you stopped kicking her. When she came to, she hopped out the car with that pink gun that was in her bag in the front seat. She hopped out with that fucking pink gun. And Tory tried to stop her ass. And the witness told off of his balcony he seen Kelsey with the gun. So I don't know what people talking about. Like, I don't even know how people can support. Like, I used to be the biggest Meg Thee Stallion fan, man. But I can't support a nigga who just, oh yeah, I'm gonna just send this nigga to jail. Like, lady, your friend shot you. And she ain't even shoot you either, which is, you know what I'm saying? Which ain't even fair. Cause like, you look at the case, they scared to prosecute Kelsey, right? She ain't, her immunity don't apply no more. That was just for the case, right? They really want to prosecute her, but why can't they? Because all the evidence from the case is gone. This is the reason why Tory Lane's probably finna get out. So how they gonna take, what evidence they gonna use to prosecute Kelsey? If they say, oh yeah, we got evidence to show, they don't got no DNA no more on the gun. What's up, Jada? They don't got no more DNA on the gun. They don't got nothing. They don't got nothing. So not only can they ain't got nothing to keep Tory in jail or say he did anything, right? But also, where's the evidence to prosecute Kelsey if the same evidence don't got no DNA to even keep Tory in jail or let him out, whatever? So it's all fucked. It's all fucked, chat. Believe me when I tell you. It's all absolutely fucked. Hope y'all doing good out there, chat. I am the host that do the most. Fuck around, get your dumb ass smoke. Make you hide that bitch and pray to the Pope. I'm not dealing with no snitch bitch. I'm sorry. I'm not. You done told on a nigga. You done. Now, mind you, I ain't talking about like no civilian. Something happened to you and you got to talk to the police. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm simply talking about setting a nigga up, having the intent of like, oh yeah, I'm finna do this to get back at you. And, you know, you're gonna have to go to jail and you're gonna lose money and like messing with somebody's reputation with jail. Like, man, hell no. Man, I say hell no, I mean hell no. Don't be so quick to want to get booed up with a bitch, bro. Some of you niggas see a quote unquote bad bitch or whatever y'all think that is, and y'all be quick to want some leftovers. A nigga ain't even want to reheat. Y'all quick to want some leftovers. Another nigga didn't even want to reheat. He just wanted to get rid of it. And all y'all niggas doing is warming up another nigga shit. Or warming up some another nigga didn't even want. Now, mind you, some quality folks out here. But I'm not dealing with no snitch bitch. I ain't dealing with no setup girl. I ain't dealing with no girl that's, oh, I got to keep this in the cut just in case. That, fellas, I'm going to tell y'all something too. Y'all, a lot of y'all niggas try to get too freaky with your girl, bro. I'm being real. A lot of y'all try, then when they done with you and they telling everybody how they played with your booty hole, you mad. You see what I'm saying? Some of y'all niggas like too freaky, bro. Like, regular sex is good enough, bro. And I ain't trying to tell you how to do your do, because that ain't my place. I'm simply saying, she gonna tell when she break up with you, bro. She already, if you in the booty stuff, bro, your bitch already done told her friends, right? Girl, he be having his legs back, girl. All right, heard that, Toya. Girl, he be having his legs back, girl. Oh, girl, yeah, girl. I'm telling you, bro. Women love emasculated men. It's one of their favorite things to do in life. They can get you to do some whole emasculine shit, and they can be the man for 5 minutes. Oh, they love it. But just believe, she gonna tell somebody about your gay ass. I swear to God. I swear to God. You best believe. Once a one, that's why I tell you, y'all too freaky, bro. Shout out Streets, bro. Y'all too freaky, bro. Once you do some over-the-top freaky shit with your girl, like, nah, if you do something to your girl, that's different. That's different. But letting your girl run amok on you, like you at a Diddy party, oh yeah, she gonna tell. I'm just letting you know that. You ain't never gonna be able to live that down. I ain't never been that type of nigga. I'm sorry. I do stuff to you. You don't do stuff to me. What? What do you mean? Oh, hell no. Hell no. My daughters, the only time I'm gonna put on makeup and all that stuff is if my nail polish is if I'm playing around with my daughter and she want to make up daddy. Obviously done had that happen. I got 3 damn daughters. Other than that, no, I'm not finna be nobody RuPaul but my daughter. See what I'm saying? But yeah, chat, yeah. I don't know, bruh. I don't know. I don't know why niggas chase pussy that other niggas had, like purposely because another nigga had it. Like, if your girl ain't a virgin, bro, she done been with somebody. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know the like thing of like chasing a woman just for the purpose that's like, oh, she already with this rapper. Now she with this rapper. Now she with this rapper. It's like, man, that's a lot of rapper dicks, man. Ain't no, ain't no, ain't no other shit going on. Like, god damn, and y'all niggas just back to back with it. Like just freak off tape shit. Like I don't know what that is with people in the industry, bro. I don't know what that is, bro. And then like these hoes be regular hoes. Like they said, Sweetie box stank. That was a rumor going around. Remember the rumor going around about Beyonce having halitosis? Everybody said Beyonce having halitosis. So like every industry chick ain't all that. You know what I'm saying? They just right. And for every girl you can see on TV, like I think one of the prettiest girls, just in general, is Lotto. I think Lotto's just pretty as hell, right? But you can see Lotto 90 times on Instagram a day. It's plenty of beautiful women. Like industry bitches ain't the standard. Regular bitches are. And industry bitches spend their time trying to look like regular women. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. They not the standard. I remember they used to be when we was young. I remember when I used to like Topanga. You know what I'm saying? From Boy Meets World. I think she's skinny now with no booty. I thought that to be weird. Remember Topanga was always thick when we was kid with them fat wrists like what's her name? Rachel Ray, the cooking lady. Is that her name, Rachel Ray? Yeah, I used to love Rachel Ray's fat, sexy wrists. She'd be on camera with those fat, sexy wrists. I'd be like, look at those sexy wrists. She just hugged me with those fat wrists. But yeah. So yeah, chat. That was my first topic. Let's move on. Let's move on from scorn women who do weird ass shit. Like tell people you probably gonna be involved in a murder because she mad. How you gonna leak me like that? Oh, he's getting married? You're getting married? You're getting married. Oh, you're getting married? Excuse me, everyone. He could be possibly involved in a murder. Oh, you're getting married? Oh, you are? And it's not to me? You're not marrying me? No? Excuse me, everyone. I think he's involved in a murder. What's up, Jocelyn? Hey, I think he's involved in a murder. Hey, chat, what type of shit that is? You trying to walk down the aisle? You trying to have a good? You trying to have a good life? You like, yeah, let me get married, man. All of a sudden, your ex tell the world he's involved in a murder. Like, damn, bitch, are you serious? You can find no other you can find nothing else to talk about, man. Fuck you. It's this bitch right here, Royce Reed. And I'm not defending Dwight Howard, bruh. But one, he be on some heavy booty goon shit. Two, and I actually met Dwight Howard when he was a rookie. I met Dwight Howard in I ain't gonna say what city, but I met him in a mall. He ain't have security or nothing. He was just walking by himself. I was like, yo, Dwight. You know what I'm saying? Said what up to him, dapped him up. But yeah, I met Dwight Howard in person. But Yeah, man. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know, bro. I ain't defending the white because he a booty goon. I'm just saying that's some weird shit. The bitch should be like, oh, I pinged your address. And you was at the same hotel the same night that pastor died. And I know he a booty goon. And I know you a booty goon. And when you in the same vicinity with another booty goon, when y'all powers combined, you're Captain Booty Goon. And that's what she did. She put together the Booty Goon Chronicles of Dwight Howard. And now we see that she ain't shit. She ain't shit. And it's kind of foul, if I could be honest with you. It ain't kinda. It is foul. Because if I was in that person's family member, that pastor that died, if I was a part of his family, and I'm coming to get you, bitch. You finna tell me what you know. If my people dead, you think what? You just finna let Dwight Howard get off? Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, chat. How everybody doing tonight, man? Everybody all right? Where y'all at, chat? Shout out Chris in the building. Where y'all at, chat? We just waiting on that monetized stamp. That's all, chat. As soon as we get that stamp, we lit. My boy Street say he good. Yeah, we over here in Florida, man. I heard it's going to be cold in the South in a few days. Shout out to my team. Shout out to the Florida gang. Let's go, chat.
Curators of my motherfucking style, nigga. This what I do. This big Badu, Darius, D-Miles, y'all know what they call it. Yeah, salute, whatever, nigga. But it's my time. Don't be sorry you didn't get down with the gang, nigga. Blood in the water, I'm a shark. Take what I want like I rob. No need to look up, I'm a star. Fuck this shit up and go hard. To tell you the truth on the man. To tell you the truth on the man. To tell you the truth on the man. But to tell you the truth. Blood in the water, I'm a shark. Take what I want like I rob. No need to look up, I'm a star. Fuck this shit up and go hard. To tell you the truth on the man. To tell you the truth on the man. To tell you the truth on the man. But to tell you the truth. Look at me stuck on my job. You pretend to be boss. You envy me, that's not a loss. That be energy stored in my balls. Talking my shit just like Dolph. RIP bankroll, we on. No fake shit, I'm in the zone. Only pay
what
a
up,
bitch
Jace?
to get gone. I was like, man, you look good in that drip. Fucking with Miles, gon' need more than milk. Talking my shit with this blood in this bill. Girl want a picture cause I'm that deaf. Fuck the girlfriend if the boyfriend shell. Standing on 10 toes means something real. I look like this, I ain't got no deal. I ain't gon' lie, let me tell you what it is. Blood in the water, I'm a shark. Take what I want like I rob. No need to look up, I'm a star. Fuck this shit up and go hard. To tell you the truth on the man. To tell you the truth on the man. To tell you the truth on the man. But to tell you the truth. I fuck shit up, but I'm ahead of them though. Little niggas thought that the veteran flow would take all night like the Letterman show. This is my shit, I'm not letting go. Stay out my biz like what do you drink? What do you smoke? Bitch, what do you think? Swear on your kids you not full of that hate. I know that you won't, but you know what I think. All that hate, it be love. If you hooked on the sauce on the plug, can't let her try all of my drugs. She fucked me for all of my drugs. When we fuck it's like milk if you buck. When she woke up it's nut in her butt. She roll over, put more in her gut. I'm talking so please listen up. Blood in the water, I'm a shark.
Let's go,
Take
chat.
what I want like I rob. No need to look up, I'm a star. Fuck this shit up and go hard. To tell you the truth on the man. To tell you the truth on the man. To tell you the truth on the man. But to tell you the truth. Blood in the water, I'm a shark. Take what I want like I rob. No need to look up, I'm a star. Fuck this shit up and go hard. To tell you the truth on the man. To tell you the truth on the man. To tell you the truth on the man. But to tell you the truth.
Chat, hope y'all doing good. Where we at, chat? What we talking about? I got a couple more topics, but I give y'all that moment too. Tell your chat to share your stream to hit that monetize button. Hell yeah. Like, subscribe, chat. Like, subscribe. But yeah, man. What else about to say? Yo, chat. What y'all want to talk about before I get into the next topic? Anybody got anything they want to mention? We did talk about the New Orleans shooting. I don't know too much about it, to be honest. I just heard that this shit is getting bigger with the New Orleans shooting. I heard it's like linked to some, not shooting, but the I guess they're calling it a terror attack. Terror attack, most fearsome fighting team. So I guess they calling it a terror attack. I thought they just, a nigga trying to die by a cop suicide. That's what it sounded like to me. You heard me, chat? Right, that nigga trying to die by a cop suicide. What y'all think, chat? I fuck shit up, but I'm ahead of them, though. Looking at them under the veteran flow. We'll take all night like the Letterman show. This is my shit. I'm not letting go. Stay out my biz. Like, what are you? Swear on your kids, you're not full of that. I know that you won't, but you know what? All that hated be love. If you hooked on the sauce on the plug. Yeah, chat. I ain't gonna lie, man. I get down on that music, man. I get down on that music, man. You know what I'm saying? Feeling great tonight, though. Can't complain. Shout out Gio.
Some shit just got that feel to it. I'ma just do what I came here to do. Trick me off the streets, nah, can't let them do that, Police hoping all the weed a dead nigga pack, I ain't never left the house without a tech or Mac, I ain't never loved her, but I swear she love me back, Trick me off the streets, nah, can't let them do that, Police hoping all the weed a dead nigga pack, I ain't never left the house without a tech or Mac, I ain't never loved her, but I swear she love me back, This shit here for Dolph, I stay fucking off, show you niggas you can't do this like me cause I'm boss, Kindergarten on the playground, I had the sauce. Plus these niggas duck me cause I'm fly, I'm taking off. The marijuana quiet all the demons in my mind. 20/20 vision got me seeing when they lie. Gotta tell me nothing, I can see it in your grind. You hit then I hit and now you seeing that she mine. They say I get a lot of hate, but I ain't got the time. Plus I'm always touching round niggas ain't slime. Plus I'm always round a lot of bitches cause I rhyme. Yeah, I got the shine. Plus they think I'm fine. I'ma tell you something a real nigga told me. A hard head make a dead body in the streets. With that being said, back to my business. Taught myself to cook dope and wash off all the dishes. R.I.P. Stunner man, can I get a witness? Yes, I got the groove. Please don't make a move. You know what I'ma do. What you got to prove? You about to make the news. Trick me off the streets, nah, can't let them do that. Police hoping all the weed a dead nigga pack. I ain't never left the house without a tech or Mac. I ain't never loved her, but I swear she love me back. Trick me off the streets, nah, can't let them do that. Police hoping all the weed a dead nigga pack. I ain't never left the house without a tech or Mac. I ain't never loved her, but I swear she love me back.
Hey, chat. I want to get into something real quick, chat. Let's get into a couple things and a couple things and some more things and a couple things and a couple things. All right.
Well, before we do, check it out.
Notice how thick it is. It almost looks like snow. Much larger than the mist droplets I'm used to. What do you guys think?
They born dungeon.
Vocês apoiam o álbum?
Yeah.
Álbum?
Yo, chat, that look crazy as hell. Hey, chat, what y'all think about the fog that was in the sky?
Okay. Calling in all reinforcements. Need your help on this one. My friend who lives in East Texas woke up today, and this is what was in her pool.
So, chat, that is the that's not even snow. That's like accumulation of that stuff that was being blown, and it ended up in his people pool. I seen that on what you call it too. Shout out to my brother Truth Is. Yeah, chat. Which we gonna keep this going, man. Gonna keep this going, man.
Full of rich Christian culture and home to the headquarters of the Roman Catholic Church. With all that being said, the Vatican isn't just a holy place for Catholics, but a city full of religious secrets that have been kept from the world for generations. Today, we will be looking into some of these secrets to uncover the truth behind the Vatican. Hey guys, I hope all is well. Thank you for joining me for this Patreon exclusive. In today's episode, we will be talking about the secrets of the Vatican. Let's get right into it. Recently, the Vatican was all over headlines after it was revealed that the Pope was going to be performing a sacred ritual on Christmas Eve. It was being reported all over social media that the Pope was going to be opening up 5 portals to the spiritual world. While this was an exaggerated example of what actually happened, this isn't completely false. It was reported by the media that the Pope was going to be opening one of 5 sacred holy doors on Christmas Eve and would continue opening the remaining 4 doors over the course of the week. On December 24th, Pope Francis used a ceremonial hammer to open a sealed door at the Vatican to mark the beginning of the Jubilee, or a holy year. Jubilee years are held at least every quarter century, with the last regular one being in 2000. The Jubilee begins with the ceremonial opening of the sealed doors, signifying a pathway to forgiveness, a tradition dating back to 1425. Traditionally, the Pope opens the doors at Rome's 4 basilicas, starting with one at the Vatican on Christmas Eve and continuing over several days. The point of the ritual is to symbolize the transition from sin to grace. It is believed that once you enter the holy doors, you are in the presence of God, in the same room as him. This holy door remains open for at least 1 year. This is supposed to be a spiritual ritual connected to the redemption of one's soul. While this all sounds great and might sound like it's truly rooted in Christianity, I find it hard to believe that this is the true purpose of this ritual. And that's because of everything I know about the Roman Catholic Church and the Vatican. For example, where do you think the word Vatican comes from? It's not in the Bible, and it isn't connected to Christianity in any way. In fact, the word Vatican comes from a pagan god called Vatica, or Vatikim, who was worshipped as the god of childbirth and the underworld. This god was closely associated with serpents. Now ask yourself, why would a holy city that's supposed to be deeply connected to historical Christianity be named after a pagan god? Well, it's all because of Rome. Now, before I continue, I want to say this video is not an attack on the Catholic Church or any Catholics. Most people who follow the Catholic Church are followers of Jesus Christ and are part of the church for the same reasons as Christians. My parents were Catholic for most of my life. They only converted to Christianity about 10 years ago when I showed them the truth about the Roman Catholic Church. The people who follow the church are only trying to get closer to God like Christians. But those in positions of power like the Pope know the truth about the Roman Catholic Church and are taking advantage of millions of people who choose to follow them. Like I have said multiple times on this channel, the Roman Catholic Church is simply the continuation of the pagan Roman Empire. The reason the Roman Catholic Church was created was because the Romans knew the fall of paganism was coming after they murdered Yeshua. After they crucified Yeshua, they thought his movement was going to fall along with him. But the opposite happened after Yeshua resurrected and appeared to his loyal followers. This is why the Vatican is full of secrets, because it hides the church's connections to pagan Rome. This became even more clear with the Templars, who who led to the creation of many of the modern secret societies like the Freemasons. The Templars were a Roman Catholic army that claimed to be the defenders of Christ. In reality, they were channeling Baphomet and performing pagan occult sex rituals. They practice sex magic and alchemy, and it's the reason so many other secret societies operate this way today. So those who weren't initiated, they believed the Templars were the army of God. For those who were initiated, they knew the Templars were occultists who practiced the same rituals the Roman pagans did. This is all connected to the same source, man trying to be God. Now that we have established a clear connection between ancient pagan Rome and the Roman Catholic Church, let's get into some of their secrets. First, let's talk a bit about the ritual of the holy doors the Pope did. This so-called holy door ritual comes directly from the pagan occult ritual called the spiritual door ritual. During this ritual, occultists would draw occult symbols and chant. They would chant ritualistically to attempt to summon the deity they were trying to be in the same room as. They would then use ritual tools to open the spiritual door that would put them in the same room as the deity they're trying to reach, just like the Vatican did with this holy door ritual. The members of the church were singing while the Pope opened the holy door using a ritual hammer. He then walked into the room and claimed to be in the same room as God. Millions of people watched the Pope perform a spiritual door ritual and believe it's connected to Christianity when it's a known pagan ritual. The next thing we're going to talk about is the Vatican's secret archives, specifically one book that is kept in it. The book is called the Red Dragon Grimoire, or the Grand Grimoire, and it's a book of black magic that includes instructions for summoning demons and making pacts with them. The book contains spells for summoning Lucifer, necromancy, winning the lottery, speaking with spirits, and more. The book's origins are uncertain, with some dating it to 1421, 1521, or 1522. The introductory chapter was written by Antonio Benedita, who claimed to have gathered his information from the writings of King Solomon. King Solomon is an important figure in the occult world, known for building the Temple of Solomon in the Bible. The Freemasons' entire religion is created off the principles of King Solomon and his temple, as the Masons see themselves as the builders of the inner temple. I can honestly make an entire video about the Red Dragon Grimoire, so if you guys want to see that, comment Red Dragon Grimoire below. Now think about this. Why in the world does the Vatican have a grimoire in their archives that could be used to summon demons and control them? This lets you know exactly what those at the Vatican are up to. The next thing we need to talk about is the Paul VI Audience Hall, or otherwise known as the Hall of Pontifical Audiences. This audience hall was built in 1971, and it holds exactly 6,300 people.
What does that look like, chat? This is in the Vatican. Two eyes, the cobra head, the fangs. They made it look like a serpent on purpose. That's inside the Vatican. And then they just told you what the word Vatican means. So keep that in mind. They just explained to you what the word Vatican means. You see what I'm saying? Shout out Jada in the chat. They show you what the word Vatican means. See what I'm saying? And then you got this serpent-looking thing. You know what I'm saying? It's all imagery. All imagery. Ready? Sitting right there for you to see.
The reason I'm talking about this hall is due to the way it looks. If you look at it closely, it clearly resembles a massive serpent. You can see the ceilings look like serpent scales, while the windows look like eyes. And on the stage, you see two pillars that look like serpent fangs. This is clearly a serpent, which is not surprising when you remember the word Vatican comes from the pagan god Vatica, who was depicted as a serpent. Now, it's not a coincidence that the hall holds 6,300 people, and it's called a Paul VI Audience Hall. If you invert 6-3, you get 36, or 3 sixes, which we know is the mark of the beast who is also represented as the serpent. Now ask yourself, why in the world would the Vatican have had this hall constructed in their city? Inside of this serpent hall, they also have a sculpture called the Resurrection, which is a sculpture depicting Christ rising from a nuclear explosion amongst the twisted knots of dismembered hands and skulls. Ask yourself, why in the world will they have a sculpture of Jesus Christ that looks like this inside of a hall that is clearly a serpent? A statue of Jesus that looks like he has been defeated inside of a room that glorifies the serpent. This statue is supposed to represent Jesus rising and resurrecting, but to me it looks nothing like that. The Vatican is telling us the truth in plain sight. It is also rumored that the Philosopher's Stone or the instructions on how to make it are held in the Vatican archives. The Philosopher's Stone is a substance that could be used to make the elixir of life, and it is created through the process of physical alchemy. The Philosopher's Stone was claimed to be used to turn base metals into noble metals like lead to gold, or to turn a man into a god, as whoever drank the elixir of life created with the Philosopher's Stone would become immortal. It is believed that Albertus Magnus, who was a theological advisor to the Pope, was able to create the Philosopher's Stone. He then gave this magical substance to the Pope, and it eventually ended up in the Vatican. What's interesting is that the Catholic Church eventually made Albertus a Catholic saint 250 years after his death. Albertus was a full-on alchemist and occultist who practiced and believed in things that went completely against Christianity. So why is he being worshipped by the Catholic Church? Some people believe that the reason the Vatican is full of gold is because they have the Philosopher's Stone. The next thing we need to talk about is the Vatican hiding the Holy Grail in their archives. For many years, people have believed the Vatican has been holding and hiding the Holy Grail. While they claim to possess the Holy Chalice of Valencina and declare it to be the Holy Grail, that's not the real Holy Grail. It was rumored that the Templars actually had the Holy Grail in their possession, and it ended up in the possession of the Vatican. The Vatican is keeping this important religious relic hidden from the world to further disconnect people from Christ. Something else the Vatican keeps tucked in their archives is the Sumerian tablets. The Sumerian tablets describe a pantheon of gods, including An, Enlil, Nanhursag, and Aniki, which is a key characteristic of pagan religions. What is a church that is dedicated to the Abrahamic God doing with the Sumerian tablets that have knowledge of pagan gods? Again, this shows the Vatican is still very much connected to their pagan roots. Like I said earlier, this video is not an attack on the Catholics or their beliefs. I just want to bring up the facts about why the Catholic Church was created and why the Vatican has so many secrets. Everyone who follows Yeshua as the only way to the Father is my brother, no matter the religion. But it's important we educate ourselves on the truth before blindly following what we're told out of ignorance. We need to know the truth to make the right decision. Well, I'm gonna end this one here. But before you guys go, I would like to kindly ask you guys to subscribe if you're not. Please like, comment, and share this video so others who need to see this get a
See, chat. That's what I'm saying. You got to be careful what you get into. Like, you know, you grow up. Look, you grow up Catholic. You grow up in these groups. I grew up Christian. You know, some people gonna grow up Baptist. I grew up Christian Baptist. Like, and you really got to know what you involved in. You really, because I mean, people say like they this or they that, right? But it's like, and another thing people may say is like, hey, I don't practice the religion the way they say do it, or I don't, you know, but it's like you still claim like that party. You still gonna say you a Catholic. You still gonna say you a Christian. You know what I'm saying? This is how you still gonna come at it. So, shout out to Truth. He had me going with that video. I think that video was fire. He had me going with that one. Hope everybody feeling good. Chat, appreciate y'all being here. I got this one by Truth. Give me a second here. I always got your back, chat.
The world was shocked when the United Healthcare CEO was ambushed leaving a New York City hotel. A man wearing a hoodie and a mask calmly walked behind Brian Thompson as he was walking to a meeting, pulling out his weapon, discharging it into the CEO. Brian fell to the ground before the hooded masked men finished the job. From the looks of it, it seemed like a professional hit done against the CEO. But after a few days, a 26-year-old man was arrested in Pennsylvania. being caught with the alleged weapon and tons of other incriminating evidence. The 26-year-old was identified as Luigi Mangione, an Ivy League engineer related to a wealthy, prominent Maryland family. When the authorities presented Luigi as their prime suspect, people were confused. Things only became more confusing after Luigi himself pleaded not guilty to the crimes, claiming that he was being framed. Now the question everyone has is, did Luigi Mangione really take out the United Healthcare CEO, or is there more to the story? Hey guys, I hope all is well. Welcome back to The Truth Is, where I drop new videos every other day exposing the truth. In today's episode, we will be talking about Luigi Mangione. But before we begin, I just wanted to ask you guys to like, comment, and subscribe so we can get this video seen by
Like and
everyone who
subscribe,
wants to
chat.
see it.
Like and
Thank you
subscribe.
all. Now, let's get right into it. In the beginning of December, Luigi Mangione became the most famous man in the United States. Everyone was talking about the suspected United Health CEO killer. While some people condemned Luigi for what he allegedly did, most of the people saw Luigi as some sort of hero, a vigilante who took the law into his own hands and took out the CEO of a billion-dollar insurance company that has neglected his customers' health. People all over the internet were backing Luigi for what he allegedly did. He became the most talked about person on the internet. Even the authorities have been treating Luigi like a celebrity, parading him around after his arrest like some sort of trophy. When I first saw the news, it was either the same day it happened or the day after. I saw the same street camera view everyone else saw, and I thought to myself immediately that this was a professional paid hit. The way the suspect walked up behind him so casually caught my attention. The shooting stance he took and the way he casually unloaded and cleared the weapon jam, then fled, to me all seemed like what you expect from a professional hit. On top of this, I thought to myself, how in the world did he know where the CEO was going to be staying? How did he know the CEO was going to be attending an investors meeting that day? How did he know where to wait for the CEO at? To me, this all looked like a targeted hit, with the hitman being given prior information on the target, like all of his whereabouts and his moves for the day. It seemed like it could have been an inside job with someone a part of the company or doing business with the company paying someone to get rid of Brian. In fact, my assumptions were further backed up when I heard this retired NY police captain basically say exactly what I was thinking. The police captain claimed that the suspect had to be a professional. He believed from analyzing the footage that it didn't seem like a personal attack, but more like a professional hit. He also pointed out that the suspect appeared to have some training.
John Monahan, a retired captain with the New York City Police Department. Thanks so much for being here tonight. So, John, we're going to walk our viewers step by step from the clues that we know the investigators have. We know they probably have more. Let's roll this video. This is the surveillance video. See right here, he's walking to the hotel. We're going to freeze it here. Talk to me about what you're noticing here. You notice sort of a gun here. We were talking about potentially a silencer, a heavy gray backpack, and the position that he's shooting. What do you see?
The position tells me he's at least spent some time at a gun range.
You know that from the way.
You can
good
tell
form.
his stance is proper, his arms are proper. This is how you would train someone. The way he tries to clear the jam, the gun jam, he does know how to clear a jam on a gun. That requires some knowledge and some training. He may be professional in the sense that he was trained. I don't think that this was a personal on his part.
Right after he's done shooting and he's walking off here, not really taking off, he's not jogging away.
The victim would be down here.
Yeah.
I noticed this. He finishes firing. He approaches the subject.
Yeah.
And turns away. If this was personal to him, he'd have gotten in closer to deliver a message or the final kill shot. He doesn't. He just walks away unaffected. That tells you something.
As you heard for yourself, this retired police captain basically confirmed my theory. When I saw this, I said to myself, well, they're more than likely never to catch the guy that did it, as whoever did it seems to have been a professional who likely has done this before. My thoughts were further confirmed when the police had believed the suspect somehow managed to escape New York City without being caught. When this happened, I felt that it was pretty much going to be another cold case. The police eventually reported that they found the suspect's book bag in Central Park, but found no weapon or any evidence in there. Instead, the book bag was filled with Monopoly money and a jacket. This was basically no help at all, but as time went on, they released more and more details. First, they released a photo of the suspect, one with a mask and another with the suspect's face kind of visible. Then they claimed to have recovered trash that might contain the suspect's fingerprints. A water bottle and a Kind Bar wrapper were found close by to the area where they believed the suspect to have been. While this wasn't a smoking gun and didn't seem like it would lead to the arrest of the suspect, it seemed like evidence that could help with the case. The case was all over the news in the following days, leading up to the big day when Luigi Mangione was caught. Luigi was in a Pennsylvania McDonald's wearing a hoodie and a mask while using his laptop. According to authorities, a customer at the restaurant realized that Luigi seemed to look similar to the suspect being shown on the news. This customer approached an employee and told them he believed the man was the suspected CEO killer. The employee then alerted the authorities, who quickly swept in to arrest him. When the authorities arrived, they saw him and asked him to remove his mask, which he did. The police then arrested him on the spot. Word quickly got to the news that Luigi was arrested on suspicion of...
Now, anybody in the chat really think that this guy did it? Because I see a lot of people still don't think he the one that did it. Anybody in the chat still think he the one did it?
Shooter. The authorities revealed that when they arrested him, Luigi had a book bag in his possession that contained the alleged fake ID used to book his room in the New York City hostel he was staying at, also finding $8,000 and the alleged weapon that was used to take out the CEO. The police claimed that the weapon was a ghost gun. On top of this, the police claims to have also found a manifesto that was written by Luigi that seems to prove he was the man who took the CEO out. Luigi was then arrested and extradited to New York City to face his charges. The NYPD seemed to be honored to have caught the man they suspected of being the killer. So much so, they made sure to film an entire police force transporting Luigi to the courts like he was some sort of trophy. According to the authorities, Luigi did the shooting because he was angry at the healthcare system for their lack of coverage when it comes to their customers, claiming that Luigi had dealt with back pain for years and was angry because he wasn't taken care of by the insurance companies. When Luigi was asked how he pleaded to his charges, he pleaded not guilty and stated that he was being set up. The crazy thing is I believe him, and I'm gonna tell you exactly why. First, like I already pointed out earlier, the person who did the shooting seems to be a professional. In my opinion, the way he committed the crime was like a man who has done this many times before. The fact that the suspect calmly unloaded at the victim and didn't walk him down suggests it wasn't personal but a hit. Add this with the fact that he was able to clear the jammed weapon with ease, also suggesting he knows how to work the weapon well. Think about it, if a regular 26-year-old was trying to do this crime, it would have played out differently. We would have noticed some nervousness coming from the shooter. He would have made a lot more mistakes than he made, and it would have been way more personal. On top of this, I just don't see how it would be possible for Luigi to have known that the CEO was staying at that hotel and what time he was going to be heading out to that meeting, unless he was told that beforehand. How did he know where to wait for the guy and when he was going to come out? Something else that's hard for me to believe was the fact that Luigi was caught with all the incriminating evidence that could get him locked up. According to authorities, Luigi, who allegedly did the crime in New York City, made it all the way to Pennsylvania and for some reason didn't ditch the weapon and IDs before going to McDonald's. He was conveniently caught with all the evidence that would prove he's guilty and get him locked up. You're telling me this man who managed to strategically plan this entire hit didn't attempt to dispose of the weapon or any evidence before arriving in PA? Come on, that just sounds...
The Concordia Ascent Touch Bean to Cup Premium Coffee Brewer. Your guests can indulge in up to 4 different coffee blend options, caffeine and boldness levels, along with coffee blend descriptions, allowing your customers to know exactly what they're brewing. The Ascent Touch
is ridiculous and makes zero sense. Any person would have dumped the weapon the moment they left New York City, or even in New York City. You're telling me this guy was willingly running around with all the evidence that can get him locked up and prove he's guilty while eating McDonald's? What's interesting is that Luigi claimed the police planted the evidence on him, and it makes sense to me. He was casually eating at McDonald's with a book bag full of incriminating evidence. That just doesn't make any sense. Another thing that made zero sense was the fact that the police claimed he ditched his book bag in New York City, but then the police claimed to have recovered his book bag when they arrested him in PA. Something else that made no sense was that Luigi and his family weren't insured through United Healthcare. They didn't own a policy with the company. So why would Luigi go after United Healthcare in a personal vendetta if he wasn't even insured by them? Something I didn't mention earlier was the fact that the suspect had written on each bullet, defend, deny, and maybe depose, suggesting that the incident was related to the insurance company not providing coverage for those in need. But Luigi wasn't covered by that insurance company, nor anyone else in their family. The media are running stories that Luigi did it because he was suffering from back pain and that his insurance company didn't want to cover it. But Luigi's insurance covered his back surgery he had just got a few years back. I honestly don't think this had anything to do with the insurance not paying out policies. I feel that the bullet saying defend, deny, and depose was added to plant evidence. I believe that what resulted in Brian being taken out is tied to that investor meeting. Someone at that investor meeting who knew about that meeting didn't want Brian to ever make it to it. It's obvious they wanted to stop Brian from speaking at that investors meeting, and it's the reason he was taken out right before he entered the meeting. Remember, we're talking about millionaires and billionaires, men who are notorious for not playing fair and doing things just like this. I believe someone a part of this very company, maybe an investor, needed Brian Thompson out of the way. They hired a professional hitman and told them where Brian was staying and where he was going to be. As how else would the suspect have known where this man would be at? The suspect waited for him to walk out of the hotel. That means he knew he was there. This clearly tells us the suspect was told where to go and when. Now I believe there has to be some big players in this game that are forcing this investigation closed, with Luigi being picked as the fall guy. Now the question I kept asking myself is, why Luigi? Why choose him out of all the other people in the country? Did they choose him because he fit the description? Or did they choose him because a McDonald's employee pointed the finger at him and they just went with it? That's the part that I don't understand fully. What sticks out to me is Luigi family ties. As I said earlier in this video, he is a part of a very wealthy and powerful family out in Maryland. In fact, Luigi was said to inherit a fortune from his grandma who had passed away. According to reports, Luigi's grandma left her grandchildren a $30 million trust to be split between her grandkids. Luigi was said to receive a cut out of that $30 million. Now it's being reported that because of this arrest, Luigi might not get that cut, and the money would likely be split between her other grandkids. When we're talking about millions of dollars, we know people are willing to do anything for it. Maybe this has something to do with it. Who knows? Maybe someone in his family who's gonna receive that inheritance wanted Luigi out of the way so they can get that cut. The media reported that Luigi's own mother said that Luigi shooting the CEO was something she would see him doing. This was a major red flag to me. When do you see someone's mother saying something that incriminating about their own child? Unless the mother had issues with her son. His mother also filed a missing persons report on Luigi, claiming that he went missing sometime before the shooting. Something I kept thinking about was the fact that Luigi was originally spotted by a customer at McDonald's who told an employee. The employee called the cops, not the customer. That made zero sense to me. Why would the customer tell a McDonald's employee that the suspected CEO killer was dining there instead of just calling the cops directly and collecting the $50,000 reward for themselves? What was the point of telling the McDonald's employee? To me, it seems like that guy who told the McDonald's employee is connected to all of this. I'm left with two questions that I believe need to be answered in order to get to the bottom of this. Number one, who wanted Brian Thompson not to speak at that investor meeting? Number two, why did they choose Luigi Mangione as the fall guy? If you're watching and have any ideas, let me know below. I want to know what you guys think about all of this mess. Do you agree with me? Is Luigi just a fall guy, or do you think he really did it? Sadly, it looks like we will never know the truth, as Luigi seems to be going down for this. Cops are claiming that the DNA recovered from the water bottle and the Kind Bar wrapper matches Luigi's DNA. The fact that they also found him with a quote-unquote weapon seems like they already have all the evidence they need to take this man down. It appears that Luigi might not make it out of this one. Well, I'm gonna end this one here. But before you guys go, I would like to kindly ask you guys to subscribe if you're not. Please like, comment, and share this video so others who need to see this get a chance. I want to thank you all for watching.
What up, Ray?
I'll see you guys in the next one.
I just don't think he did it, bro. I just don't think he did it. Like, it don't make sense. That's all I can say. It don't make sense to say this nigga is a stone cold killer and he got caught at McDonald's. Like, I can't rock with it. I can't rock with it. Some people can go with it. I understand. But I can't go with saying this guy's a stone cold killer and he got caught down the road at McDonald's. He did all that to get away. He did all that to, monopoly money and all this stuff. Like, I can't go with it. I don't know. I'm not that gullible, chat. Some people are, no disrespect, but I'm not that damn gullible. I think something else is going on. I don't think that is the right guy who did that shooting. He's not saying he's the guy. Usually when people get caught for doing stuff like that, they say that they the guy. I don't know if it's true if his mom came out and said that basically like, yeah, he'd do something like that. That's his style. That's my son. I don't know. No mom would say that, bro. That's wild. To be like, yeah, my son get out like that, yo. He's like that. Catch me outside. How about that? I'm doing good tonight, Ray. How you doing, man? I think that's crazy. I think that's crazy. But yeah, no. I can't play other people's music, chat, because I'll get a copyright strike. Sometimes I'll do a whole show where I play other people's music, but I don't want to do a whole show like I'm doing now for almost 2 hours and then get a copyright strike. Sometimes I'll just get a copyright strike from the beginning, play some music, but some nights, so because y'all, I'm just trying to let me get this monetization, man. We're gonna play whatever y'all want. That's how I go with YouTube, man. They'll block your shit. Like all these other artists, like they not finna let you play their music for free. They gonna block your video.
The turn up is real. I've been knowing you for a long time. I come everywhere y'all go, man. You know why? Because the turn up is real where y'all at. My God, damn.
Post that do the most. Fuck around, get your dumb ass smoke. Make you hide that bitch. Pray to the Pope. TSD gang.
I tray on my wrist, kiss it, love, make a wish. Last night I was turned in a bitch, I was lit. You couldn't ride this wave if you was a fish, get off my dick. I always wanna get hit with the stick, that's your bitch. I tray on my wrist, kiss it, love, make a wish. Last night I was turned in a bitch, I was lit. You couldn't ride this wave if you was a fish, get off my dick. I always wanna get hit with the stick, that's your bitch. She aggressive, but she special, ride the stick like a professional. Yeah, I know you see me flex. Yeah, I'm at you niggas next. Now I'm one of you niggas next. Now I'm one of you niggas test me. All you niggas fuck boys, bet you niggas besties. Real niggas only this time. Try me out, put it on your mind. Boy, this intelligent design, my status relegated to divine. Your lady say she love my lemon lime. Drink a love potion number 9. Iced out like Paul Wall, my shine won't let me tell the time. Rapping, know you bet at line. Trapping, know you bet at dime. Remy boy, you don't drink no white. If it's special, I do it with a knife. Dogs say when I'm on the mic, it's the only time shit sound nice. Remy boy, don't drink no white. If it's personal, I do it with a knife. I tray on my wrist, kiss it, love, make a wish. Last night I was turned in a bitch, I was lit. You couldn't ride this wave if you was a fish, get off my dick. I always wanna get hit with the stick, that's your bitch. I tray on my wrist, kiss it, love, make a wish. Last night I was turned in a bitch, I was lit. You couldn't ride this wave if you was a fish, get off my dick. I always wanna get hit with the stick, that's your bitch.
Got a fire video for you, man.
For a long time. I come everywhere y'all go, man. You know why? Because the turn up is real where y'all at. My God, damn.
I tray on my wrist, kiss it, love, make a wish. Last night I was turned in a bitch, I was lit. You couldn't ride this wave if you was a fish, get off my dick. I always wanna get hit with the stick, that's your bitch. I tray on my wrist, kiss it, love, make a wish. Last night I was turned in a bitch, I was lit. You couldn't ride this wave if you was a fish, get off my dick. I always wanna get hit with the stick, that's your bitch.
All right, chat. Let's
Round
get into this,
one, fight.
Friends.
let's get into this video, chat.
accident. However, many people believe that reaching that level of wealth often comes with a few skeletons in the closet. Recently, the high-profile prosecution of his longtime friend Diddy has put Jay-Z's past business dealings and industry interactions under intense global scrutiny. This has led many to ask, what happened to the artist who rejected Roc Nation? And it's not just his well-documented conflicts with figures like his former partner Dame Dash or R. Kelly being brought back into the spotlight. Because now, people are looking at the amount of people who refuse to sign with Roc Nation only to see their careers falter in the aftermath. Or, in the worst case scenario, they even lost their lives. It's your boy Luesta, and this is what happens when you say no to Roc Nation. Among the biggest earning entertainment companies in the world today, Roc Nation has grown at a rapid rate. Since their initial founding in 2008, they developed one of the most impressive rosters in music management while dropping albums from the likes of J. Cole, Rihanna, and of course, Jay-Z himself. While they have their critics, they are always praised by those who roll with them, including female hip-hop superstar Megan Thee Stallion. After signing to the company in 2019, the self-declared hot girl coach has always saluted Hove and the team, including its CEO, Desiree Perez.
It just felt like I was in the right spot. Like I said, I was manifesting a lot of stuff for myself. Never did I ever think that I was actually going to be managed by the people that I looked up to. It just felt like a big family. They're just so intelligent. Like they've been through everything. They still going through it right now, but they just know how to carry it. And I'm learning from the best. I feel like I'm in the right spot. I'm in the right position. I ain't never felt so like safe in a situation where I feel like these people got my back. And I just see how much they grind and how much they hustle and how much they let all the talk and whatever else people gotta say just roll off their back. I'll call Jay or Des. Des is the woman who really run shit at Roc Nation. Right. And I'll be like, they saying this about me, they got me fucked up now. And they'll be somewhere on the island like, why do you care about that? They tripping, Mike.
And while that's exactly what Megan would want to have in her corner, there are rumors that the label flexed this power to make life very difficult for a man who was not just an enemy of hers, but a man who had turned down the opportunity to sign with them. Back in 2020, Tory Lanez was on a high when he attended the Roc Nation brunch. In May of that year, he had managed to free himself from his label at the same time that he had reached the peak of his commercial success. So when he pulled up to the famed annual event, he made quite a splash alongside none other than Megan. He seemed to hint that he was being courted by major labels such as Roc Nation. To be 100%, there's so many labels offering me so much money, like millions of dollars, he said. I've gotten offers that are life-changing, but I don't care. I already own my master's in publishing and everything, so I don't see any reason to give that to somebody else. But no shorter than 2 months after he was turning down these major deals, Tory's life would fall apart. On the night of July 12th, 2020, Los Angeles Police Department officers from the Hollywood Division responded to a call.
It is perfectly delicious to do to a production.
We not doing that.
At around 4:30 a.m. Lanez was pulled over and arrested for carrying a concealed firearm in his vehicle. Meanwhile, Megan Thee Stallion, who was present during the arrest, was taken to the hospital because of a foot injury. According to them, Lanez caused great bodily injury to Megan. From there, a bitter legal battle ensued, which I've talked about at length in other videos. But why this is relevant is because throughout the course of the legal process, which would eventually lead to Tory getting a 10-year sentence, he insisted that Roc Nation was trying to prevent him from telling his side of the story. Otherwise, there would be consequences.
2 days after that, I get a call from Roc Nation that says, yo, we heard you're gonna make a statement about what happened, and it'd be in your best interest if you don't make that statement. I'm like, okay, I don't understand what the issue of me telling my fans, like, yo, look, it's not that serious of a deal. I went to jail for whatever. It's like, I didn't get for that 2 days why that was an issue. 2 days later, TMZ report come out.
This wasn't even the only time that Tory alluded to this. On the track Sorry But I Had To from 2020's Daystar, Tory referenced the incident as well as his own business dealings with Jay's company. I made too much money with Roc Nation for them to be thinking I can't correlate the fact that it's only rappers out your roster hating. Contemplating these thoughts in my head, like, how the fuck you calling me threatening me not to make no statements? On another track entitled Bittersweet from that same project, he went at Hove directly and insinuated that he was hurt while also taking shots at the company's legal team, including Jill Scott. It hurt to say them words about Roc Nation management. Could jig a whole career, I've been a fan of it, and I'm just pissed about the way they handled it. I worked for this for years, and out of nowhere, here comes Jill trying to come smear campaign and damage it. Although he was eventually found guilty, the notion that Roc Nation was somehow involved has persisted, as his father took up the fight. In an emotional speech outside the courthouse, his dad said that Jay-Z and others ought to be ashamed of themselves.
You want to know how I feel? I'll tell you exactly how I feel. I got some names that I want to call. Alex Spiro, Desiree Perez, and the whole wicked system of Roc Nation, including you, Jay-Z. Yes, yes. You who say you rose from the gutter, but you have traded and bartered the souls of young men, and you're still doing it.
Even from behind bars, Tory's insistence that Roc Nation interfered will not subside. Most recently, it was the churn of his own legal counsel, Sean Hawley, who he believes had a prior relationship with Roc Nation before becoming his lawyer. In his complaint, he called for her to face disciplinary action over what he described as serious ethics breaches, and demanded a refund of the hundreds of thousands of dollars he had paid her. This followed allegations that she instructed a DNA expert not to conduct tests on the gun involved, and abruptly withdrew from Lane's defense just 5 days before his guilty verdict, despite being paid
Shout out Toya, shout out Braden.
$1,000. In addition to his quest to take down Hawley, he also spoke out against Desiree Perez, CEO of Roc Nation, who he believed played a role in assisting Megan with her statements to the police regarding the 2020 shooting incident. At the moment, Tory isn't eligible for parole until 2029. But if how he feels at the moment doesn't change by the time he gets out, you can bet he'll be coming out Roc Nation.
Chat, y'all gotta understand how brutal Roc Nation is and how crazy they are when it comes to trying to take people down that don't fuck with them.
Nation's next on tracks and IG lives as soon as he's out. While Tory has hopes of turning his life around in time, not everyone that previously turned down Roc Nation is so lucky. Because for a rapper who went by the name of Young Dolph, his time was tragically cut short. Allegedly. A mainstay of Memphis hip-hop, Young Dolph was a hugely talented rapper that delivered anthems for the streets over the course of a 13-year-plus career.
Oh my
God!
God!
If you don't know anything about Dolph?
Oh my God! I never put that together. That Gotti is a part of Roc Nation. Oh my God! I never put that. Oh my God! I never put that together, chat. Wow, Gotti's a part of Roc Nation. I never put that. Oh my God. My mind is blown right now. My mind is blown. Oh my God. My mind is blown.
The rapper who retained his independence at all costs, regularly shutting down rumors that he'd signed to labels that were trying to court him. For the last fucking time, I am not signed with nobody and never have been. Been independent my entire career. The leader of his own paper route empire, Dolph may have gotten cosigns, but he never had another boss other than himself for the entirety of his career.
It was just because of everything, bro. You just don't know. Bro, people tell me Dolph signed with Grand Hustle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't never been signed to Grand Hustle. That's my dog. Like, shout out to T.I. That's another nigga, like, I salute, respect in the game. Dolph signed to CMG, yo, guy. No, I ain't signed to CMG. And the most out of all of them, Dolph was signed to Brick Squad. No, you know what I'm saying? Gucci, that's my dog. That's my trap, bro. I mess with him, you feel me? Like, he showed me a lot of love, so I show nigga love back. Where I come from, man, anybody show you love, man, and show you that they want to see you win, you can't do nothing but embrace that. Show them the same love. You rock with them like they rock with you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. But, come on, it's just like I said, man. I was playing with Cortez before I ever met Gucci, man. And I met Gucci, man, way before people were talking about this. All Dolph sound with Brick Squad, sound with Brick Squad. So, come on, man. That's old.
But there was a time where he did strongly consider signing to a label. And going on the strength of the clues he provided, it seems obvious that it was with The Rock. In various interviews after it went down, Dolph alluded to how he turned down a life-changing sum of money.
Man, I got myself in a fucked up ass situation, dog. I don't know what the fuck to do, dog. Now, I mean, really tell you the truth, I do know what to do, but I'm gonna let y'all know what's going on. Bro, for the last 6 months, I've been having a motherfucking $22 million contract debating on shit I do the deal or not. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, should I take the 22 million or fuck the 22 million? Fuck the 22 million.
Although he eventually decided to stay on his own grind, it wasn't a spur-of-the-moment decision.
I turned down that 22M. You know what I mean? Well, I went to my lawyer office. We talked, we go over it. We had been going over it for like the past 2 weeks. No, about 4 months. Oh, all right. The deal was good though, but I'm talking about on paper. We went over, it was what I had wanted, like the structure of the whole, it was like, I'm gonna do it. And like,
Shit.
Was it a joint
we
venture,
gonna do
50-50
it.
split? How was it?
Yes. You know what I mean? But when I signed it, I made my lawyer offer, like, we gonna sign it so she can send it back. Bro, I leave, pull her right back up, go right back up to her office, get the contract to fold and tell her, fuck this shit, I don't want to do this shit.
In the end, he let them down, but insisted that it was nothing personal. Instead, Dolph made the decision to bide his time instead of taking the lump sum and cutting another party in.
It wasn't even no hard feelings, it wasn't nothing against them, no none. It's like, I stand on this shit. I stamped this shit. A lot of people talk this shit. I stand on this shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, it didn't. Like, okay, 22 million. What's the difference between you getting that 22 million at one time and you getting it over a 12-month span of time to an 18-month span of time?
Right.
What's the fucking difference?
Right.
What you finna do with it?
By August of 2020, Dolph was dominating his own way. Alongside his own projects popping off and Rich Slave becoming his highest charting album by peaking at number 4, he was beginning to make his way as a real label boss with Paper Route Empire too. But this would all be brought to a tragic halt in 2021 when he was gunned down in front of a Memphis cookie shop. The news broke the hearts of hip-hop fans all over the world and left his family and friends to pick up the pieces of what he was building. But what people didn't expect is that as posthumous tracks began to seep out, Dolph would actually mention his dealings with Roc Nation and his desire for a Ho feature too. Showing up, plain Jane Rolex, had a meeting with Roc Nation. But they got about 4, 5, 6 rappers over there that be hating. But I still fuck with Jigga. Tell him I got 2 million for him to do a verse, and if he don't, I still got love for him. In these bars, Dolph suggests that the reason why he didn't sign with Roc Nation is on the account of the fact that he had enemies on the roster. And now, the brother of someone who is on the Roc Nation roster has actually been cited as the man who put the hit out on Dolph. Which just makes the whole thing seem to connect full circle. Again, this is not like 100% true, but it's really interesting. When defendant Cornelius Smith took to the stand to expose what really went down on the day of Dolph's killing, he provided the motive for the crime by stating that Yo Gotti's brother, Big Juke, who had since passed on too, greenlit the killing. In response, Shelby County Assistant District
Hey, now that y'all hear this,
Hagerman,
don't it sound more like Gotti killed this brother? Now that y'all hear this Big Juke situation, like y'all hear this Roc Nation connection, it sounds like they sent Big Juke to set up the whole thing for Dolph to get killed. And then so Big Juke can't tell on Gotti they killed Juke. Cause niggas got too close. They killed Juke at a funeral. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think ops know you gonna be at a funeral. Like, you see what I'm saying? And Gotti was there. And you would think niggas really want to get Gotti. Who wanted to get Big Juke? Oh, it was get back for Dolph. Nah, that wasn't no get back for Dolph. I ain't never think that the murder of Big Juke was get back for Dolph. I never thought that. I thought that it was gonna be to cut ties to kill Juke, so you cut all the ties. Now you can't prosecute Gotti because everybody's saying Juke told him, but you can't. You got nobody to say you ain't got Juke around to say, oh yeah, Gotti told me. See, it looked like Juke did it all by himself. Now you kill Juke. Now everything cut. Now you cut the head of the snake off.
The person I told you about before, the number 2 guy at CMG, he put out a hit, 100,000 to whoever kills Dolph. He met with Justin, he has met with Cornelius, and they think they're ready to do it. Considering that Dolph and Gotti were in a feud for years that could merit an entire video of its own, it's no surprise that the PRE leader felt a way about Jay standing by Gotti. But now, things look like they might get really complicated. It's about to get dicey. Since he said Juke put out the hit, if they can trace the payment back to anything related to Gotti, he might be in some shit. While Gotti probably isn't complaining, getting concrete evidence to say that he specifically asked for it is probably not going to happen. If they'd gotten Dolph on the roster, Roc Nation would have had one of the biggest names in the South at their disposal and would certainly reap the rewards. But that wasn't the only cultural leader that they were after who has since passed on. Because for a while,
damn, chat.
How do you do
this getting spicy
online? And the way we
chat, this getting spicy. Getting spicy, chat. I don't know who the next artist is, but we about to see.
Man who had the youth
oh,
on
XX
his every word. From the outset of his career, XXXTentacion was an individual who captured the public's imagination. On early tracks like Look at Me, the Floridian rapper laid out the blueprint for a whole new approach to the game, which fascinated everyone who encountered it. So much so that labels were ready to immediately overlook the fact that he was in jail and facing domestic abuse charges, eagerly reaching out to gauge interest in signing him, including none other than Roc Nation. In an interview after the fact, a former roommate of Roc Nation revealed that while he was locked up, they reached out to try and get him to sign a deal.
I was on the phone with Roc Nation, and I was on a fucking call with an AR from Roc Nation. This nigga was like, yo, we trying to sign X. And I remember like talking to X, fucking phone calls from jail with the people that's like calling him to make deals with him, trying to sign him to, you know, wherever, trying to sign him to a label. I was on the phone with Roc Nation, and he was like, yo, we're trying to sign X. And that was like one of the biggest deal offerings that he had. So I was trying to get him on the phone. And X was the...
For a lot of people, this would have been a golden opportunity. But for an artist like X, this wasn't feasible for him, as taking the deal meant sacrificing his vision or his masters.
X didn't want to sign with nobody. He felt like his ass is too good, and that's okay. As an artist, you're definitely entitled to feel like that, because if you don't want to be tied down to no damn record label and you got to do what you got to do for them, you want to do what you got to do for yourself, you're entitled to do that for yourself. So I can understand that. He was like, yo, I don't want to sign, but I was like, damn, that's a big ass deal.
Over time, XXXTentacion stayed on his independent grind and eventually signed a distribution deal with Empire, which was worth millions. However, there's no telling how big that bag could have been if he took Hov's offer on board. Still, it seems like this was an instance where Jay understood. For starters, it's believed that he prevented Vic Mensa, who called him an abuser during what has now become one of the most controversial freestyles, from dissing X while the rapper was still alive.
I was dissing another rapper really for no reason. Wow. And that really just kind of shifted my perspective on it. And I'm like, I don't need to be tearing down another young black man, regardless of if I like the music or not. It's like we have so much opposition outside of our community trying to eat off of us, and parasites just trying to feed off of our energy. And there's no need for us to be tearing each other down. We got to be more unified than that.
As you probably know by now, XXXTentacion would sadly be killed in his hometown during a robbery outside a motorsports dealership. Once again, the world was left in shock. And this time, Jay-Z referenced his outrage over what happened to X within his feature on Drake's Talk Up in 2018. I got your president tweeting, I won't even meet with him. Y'all killed X and let Zimmerman live. The streets are done. As the news that Roc Nation wanted to sign him emerged, fans had an interesting response to it. Because for some people, they felt like it could have preserved his life by relocating him out of his hometown. And sadly, there's no way of knowing how things could have played out. Meanwhile, other rappers who turned down Roc Nation have seen their attempts to cross over into the US market stall. Just look at the case of Nasty C. Ever since he first emerged, South Africa's Nasty C has been killing it in his home nation ever since his mixtape days. Despite never landing on the US charts, he became renowned to the extent that he secured features from the likes of Benny the Butcher, French Montana, Lil Keed, Ari Lennox, T.I., and many more. But while this is impressive for him to have managed under his own steam, he could have had the Roc Nation checkbook behind him. Back in 2016, rumors were swirling around that he was in talks with Roc Nation to come aboard their team. But rather than just say no, Nasty decided to blow the whistle on how they deal with their signees. I don't want an average Roc Nation contract, he said. I don't want a set standard record deal. I want something different. I've seen the language they use in contracts, and I've seen enough people get blindsided, so I'm cautious about contracts. Maybe I just got my guard up. While it's unclear exactly what went down, Nasty C speculated that he was warned by 50 Cent, who became somewhat of a mentor to him, to stay away from Hov and Diddy.
It wasn't even that deep. No, we didn't even talk about none of that. We just spoke about regular shit. Cars, jewelry, life, niggas being fake, bitches, all that type of shit.
Niggas being fake. Who be fake?
A lot of people.
Rather than take the offer that was on the table, Nasty C decided to stick to his guns. But it might have had unintended consequences. Because now, his supporters point to the fact that he rejected Roc Nation as the reason why he never broke through. And that's one of the main reasons why Nasty C hasn't won a Grammy Award. That's why things are not easy for him overseas. Through Nasty C, we get a sense that sometimes people take a look at the contract and immediately run the other way. And as it turns out, he's really not the only one. Among the legends of the Bay Area, Oakland's Filthy Rich had a massive amount of momentum at one stage and has dropped a truly prolific amount of music over the years. More impressively, he did it all independently, and this ensured that he managed to keep every cent of his earnings to himself. And Roc Nation took note of his success to the point that they tried to sign him. However, Filthy immediately immediately said no because they wanted to get their hands on music that they wanted nothing to do with, and basically tried to sign him to a 360.
They wanted to do a deal with me with Rock Nation, but they wanted all my back catalog. It damn near was 360 deal. I'm like, no, we could start from here, because they was trying to say that they was gonna bring, this was the management side, that they was gonna bring the labels and these placements and these looks and all this bigger shit. That's the only thing I've never done is sign a major deal. So I was with it for like an album or something to see how it worked. And then, they didn't want to do it that way. They wanted to do it this way. They wanted a piece of touring and merch and everything. So luckily I didn't do it, because right after that the pandemic hit. So it wasn't even no touring. So if I was signed that, they would have just been getting paid off my back catalog that they had nothing to do with. And I wouldn't ever been got paid for no shows, because I wouldn't be able to do nothing. So luckily I didn't. You get what I'm saying?
Shockingly, he's not alone in this either, because Sauce Walka has a very similar story. The Texas-based rapper had a major come up in the mid-2010s, dropping tape after tape via his own Sauce Factory imprint. Similar to the approach with Filthy, Rock Nation set their sights on the Haitian rapper, but their demands for a larger share of his earnings were more than what he was willing to agree to.
Jay had his people reach out to me, and we all got on the car and shit, and we all talked about it, you know what I'm saying? And they sent me over some contracts, and with Rock Nation, it was a cool deal. It was a $5 million management deal, but they still wanted ownership with the catalog too, though. They just didn't want to strictly do management and touring and shows and like other source publishing, like that type of revenue without the catalog. They wanted my entire catalog to be moved over and whooped with the wham, and that's just something that I always never been comfortable with, because I'm an artist that came in guns swinging. So I recorded a lot of albums every year that I released.
Since then, Sauce's career has had its fair share of ups and downs, including a whole succession of legal issues. Despite this, one of the drippiest rappers to ever live insists that he's always getting money regardless.
Then we got the corporate steaks right here. We steaks, we got ones, we got 20s. 20, I want the 50s, 10s, you know what I'm saying? Then we got them. 10, 20, 30, all blue. Blue Clues. No cheese, no ranch. Blue Clues, man, you know what I'm saying? We ride around with 100. We ride around like that. I'm going straight to Henry. Every time I get paid, I'm going to Henry and I'm getting laid. Oh, it was another, damn. That was another. You forget about money. I am the great one.
At every turn, these stories depict Rock Nation as a company who are capable of pulling off shady maneuvers, and sometimes rappers catch them in the act just in time. According to LaRussell, they tried to pull a slick move on him, and he was incredibly lucky that he noticed before he put the pen to paper.
Rock Nation, man, they just did some funny shit. They sent me an offer, and the first one was the terms, but then they had no money attached to it. It was just a $15,000 discretionary fund. You're gonna deliver these projects under these terms, 10% 360, 15K discretionary fund, that's yours. I went to the office, and like, what you think? What you gonna do? And I'm like, bruh, where's the money? Like, where the numbers, right? He's like, what you mean? And I'm like, bro, it's only 15K. And he's like, oh, no, this ain't it. He makes a call. He's like, yo, it ain't no numbers on the offer. They sent a new offer in like 30 seconds. The new offer was much larger, but by that time I was turned off. If I would have signed this 15K, would you have told me you made a mistake and then you made a $750,000 mistake? I don't want to do business with niggas who make mistakes that big. You gonna fuck my business up, right? But I just felt like that was hella slimy and it wasn't a great representation. And that's why I was like, I gotta holler at Hov, because I got, do you know your niggas moving like this? Right. And if you do, I see, it's good. I see you, but I just felt disrespectful.
While these stories are damning in the face of many rappers who ignored their attempts to sign cause suspicion, there are others who have prospered after turning down Rock Nation. In fact, they seem mindful that they dodged a bullet by managing to avoid signing to the company without sacrificing the relationship with Jay-Z.
$750,000. Oh my God.
Opened up about why he didn't sign to the company and said that betting on himself was among the best decisions he's ever made.
And by the 36th month, we should have a hit record, right? Based on the plan.
It was a real plan nowadays. They want you to come in, ain't no A&R, you gotta come with
you gotta know, it's you.
So how you do business with Jay and Rock Nation now?
I didn't. We ain't
Why?
doing that.
Why?
It wasn't the right thing at the right time.
Y'all still talk?
Yeah, we all got a great relationship.
But why you don't do business with Jay? Like,
I think everybody that you got a great relationship with ain't somebody you got to do business with.
that's true too.
And sometimes you just
And
wait
it's
on the
timing
right.
too, though.
The timing is the most important thing. Because at the time, Tata was like, yo, whatever you want to do, we want to do. So if you want to do management, we're down to do management. You want to do publishing, we want to do publishing. You want to do sign to the label, we can do that. I said, look, to be honest with you, I don't want to do nothing. I want to do it myself. I said that and I meant it. I'm like, I just want to do it myself. It's cool.
Now, he's doing his thing and even squashed his beef with Roc Nation signee Lil Uzi, which resulted in a fight at a diner over a girl at this year's star-studded brunch. Another prime example of using Roc Nation on your terms is Tyler, the Creator. Long before they ever collabed on biking alongside Frank Ocean, the Odd Future leader was summoned to Hove's home where he tried to blindside him with a deal, but instead, he chose to keep control over his career.
That nigga invited us to one of his LA homes. We ate some tacos and he wanted to sign us. It was crazy. A lot of people were just interested and was like, yo, let's try to do something, da-da-da. But I'm like, I don't know. Nah, I just want creative control and then do everything.
After he came forward with the story, people were very happy that he made the call. Very good move for Tyler. But that wasn't the end of their interactions, and in the years since, he's taken Jay's help on his terms.
Going to that man's house is just enough to just be like, oh, you could do this. You could be a fuck up, figure it out, be good, be great, and do this. And bro, that man's what, 51? Bro, he has the spirit of an excited 16-year-old at basketball camp. Seriously,
about everything?
He's just fun and he's ageless. I don't know how to explain it. That man is.
Well, I know he's dialed into everything. I know he really loves the culture constantly.
Bro, he's a geek, and that's why geeks are so important.
When it comes to Roc Nation, it seems like this may be the best way to operate, because sometimes you sign with them and you still don't get what you want. Just look at Lil Wayne. Back when Weezy was struggling with Cash Money, Roc Nation and Tidal assisted in the release of the Free Weezy album. Wayne appreciated this immensely, and he even pledged allegiance to the team in 2017 during a show in Pennsylvania. But even after doing all of that, he was still denied what he truly desired, and that was the Super Bowl. It's been one of the biggest stories of this year, with people wondering what happened to make Jay-Z skip over Wayne, getting his wish to perform in his hometown in favor of Kendrick Lamar. And if you want to find out more about that whole situation and how Weezy hasn't exactly handled it best, you can click one of the two videos on the screen. It's your boy Louie.
Yo, chat, I gotta say, that's all these people dodging Roc Nation, bro. Yo, and then the one dude where he was like, bro, they gonna send over the contract that ain't worth nothing, $15,000. What? And then they send another one. Oh shit! And send another one. It's he right about that. Bro, y'all finna make almost $1 million mistake. I can't rock with nobody who will make $1 million mistake. Chat, y'all tell me. Y'all tell me. I can't let nobody play with my money like that, bro. Bro, you can make $1 million mistake, $750,000, bro. Bro, I had to look at him and be like, what a money. I don't see no money. They're like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, hell no. Nah. Even if you give me the money at this point, it's well, you know what I mean? How can I trust anything you got going on? What about this am I supposed to trust? You know what I'm saying? What about this am I supposed to fucking trust? I think that's lame. So I had some shady dealings when I was gonna sign my first record deal. It's the reason why I didn't sign it, because motherfuckers was mad shady, and the money that they was trying to give me, I would have spent it in a week. You know what I mean? So it wasn't worth signing my life away for some fucking pennies. And I mean, some people see money. No matter how much is more than what they ever had, they gonna take it. See, me, when I especially when I was a kid, when I was gonna sign a record deal, bitch, I thought I was gonna be rich when I signed. And I know what rich looked like. I knew what shit cost. I was young, but I was paying bills. So I knew what money was. I knew what value was. So a nigga come at you with $60,000. You're like, nigga, what the fuck am I finna? I ain't got $60,000. And having it ain't really gonna change my life that much. Well, I'm gonna be able to buy a car, pay for an apartment. regular like financial, like low level people financial shit. $60,000 can do you good as a normal person like me and you, right? You can invest some money. You can do a lot with 60,000, but it'd have been gone in a year. It had to do what it had to do, right? Why would I sign a record deal for years on and albums on for 60K? Man, I make 60K a year. I make that in a year. You giving me a worker salary to do some shit for you to make millions on. Hell no. You giving me sweatshop pennies compared to what I'm supposed to make with the artistry. If it really do what it do. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense to be famous and broke. I'd rather just be broke. Because that's high level humiliation. Some people want the fame. Shit, I want the money. You want the fame, you can take the fame. I want the money. I don't give a damn about no fame. You can worry about what people think about you all day. You can worry about fame all day. That's you. I don't give a damn what people... Damn, son. I don't care what nobody think about me, bruh. For real. I do the right thing. Live my life. You know what I'm saying? I really do. Like, bro, this is going to be a good video coming up right now, chat. But, bro, I really like do my thing, bro. I don't get in nobody's way or nothing like that, bro. Yo, chat. Somebody, I see Toya like me. Like, bro, just give me the money, bro. I don't want all that booty goon shit, bro. Just give me the money, dog.
Jay-Z represents the American dream. Raised in the hood, he transitioned from bricks to billboards and grams to Grammys, rising to be recognized as one of the finest hip-hop artists of a generation. Some people even call him the greatest to ever pick up a mic. Along the way, he also became a literal
I just gotta pee real quick, chat. Give me a second. Gotta pee.
Over the world for the power that he's acquired in the positions he's held. But all of that has came at a pretty heavy price for Hov, as although he's in an incredible position today, it hasn't always been an easy ride to get there. Because alongside all that success, there have been moments where violence has threatened to overshadow everything he was trying to achieve and could have brought his empire down around him. From shooting his brother to his alleged involvement in stabbing a record exec, there have been plenty of dark incidents which Jay has done his best to hide from his investors and high-powered friends. It's your boy Luesta, and this is Jay-Z's terrifying history of violence. And what's crazy is that it actually dates back to before he was even a high school kid. Born and raised in Brooklyn's notorious Marcy projects, Sean Carter experienced a hard-knock life that would later shape his worldview and help to make him a billionaire. He grew up in the era where the black community was ravaged by the arrival of a new drug that tore families apart and led to violent battles over turf. Since those days, Hov has used hip-hop as a way to depict his own experiences.
And you start, in the street, and there's no one else to guide you through the maze that is life inside those projects, except for you start looking up to them, and that's how I got into the street life.
Forced to escape the trap, Jay became a beacon of hope for everyone who wanted to overcome their own origins in the hood.
For so long, we were living in these neighborhoods, boxed in, and those neighborhoods were our world. A lot of people from Brooklyn and take a trip to Manhattan. Never been in Central Park. It's 20 minutes away. It's a free park, and a lot of people have never been in it. Our little world was all we knew. We didn't know anything outside of that world. So to look and see people that look like you achieving great things is like, oh, there is more, and it proves self-esteem and it improves upon self-worth, because a lot of choices are made from the position of my life is not worth much, and this sort of living is not much. So if I risk my life, what am I really missing? How valuable human life is. You have more respect for yours and for others.
But his story could have gone a whole lot differently if he found years in juvie. Because in one horrifying incident, the man would go on to become one of the biggest stars.
Happy New Year, brother. Happy New Year. What up, Ciroc?
That all went down when a 12-year-old Hov
Happy New Year, Ciroc.
Stealing his jewelry. If you're wondering why, it's because Jay's brother was suffering from those same narcotics that Hov would one day sell. so he was taking whatever he could for money to feed his habit. After trying to bury it deeply, Jay began to open up about this incident in his first book, Decoded. I thought my life was over. I thought that I would go to jail forever. It was terrible. I was a boy, a child. I was terrified. Then, he relayed the details of this harrowing moment on the track You Must Love Me, where he said, "Saw the devil in your eyes, high off more confused. I just closed my young eyes and squeezed." But while there have been rare instances where Jay was willing to open up about it, it sometimes seems like he regrets ever bringing it up in the first place. And in other interviews, he tried to brush it off as something that's too much of a wound to be brought back to the surface.
Saw the devil in your eyes, high off more than confused. I just closed my young eyes and squeezed. What a sound. Opened my eyes just in time to see you stumbling to the ground.
Yeah, I wouldn't feel comfortable talking about that on TV. It's not cool. Okay. Yeah, that's a bit over the line.
Other times, such as during an interview with GQ, it seems like something that he's grown tired of discussing. All the while, claiming he and his sibling have put it behind them. I don't want to go there again. But what happened in the projects, especially back then during Reaganomics, it was wars. The aroma was everywhere.
Something to always protect myself with this. Berna allows me to have that peace of mind no matter.
Unbelievable. I always think of that Public Enemy song, Night of the Living Bassheads. At night, it was like zombies walking around. Very dangerous. A lot of money was being made by black kids and they were fighting over that money, and then they had Uzis. Can you imagine? Semi-automatic. I remember a Sunday, 12 o'clock in the afternoon. These guys came through shooting Uzis, chasing after this other guy, and that was a normal thing. It destroyed plenty of lives. But I saw my brother the other day and we were able to get past it. He was able to get past his addiction and I was able to get past my stupidity. Now we're family. Although Jay-Z has been reluctant to delve into it too much, his former mentor Jazzo has provided some insight into what occurred that day. In his view, Jay wasn't intending to inflict any damage.
I can't remember, but it was not as to fatally wound, but just and to be honest, I don't even think that he was aiming to really hit him in his defense. In all honesty, he just wanted to get us scared.
And he should know, because as it turned out, he played a crucial role in the event by giving him the weapon he used in the potentially fatal run-in with his sibling. But he maintains that he wasn't given it for that exact purpose and that he was just letting him have it for protection. Nowadays, Hope's brother works as a barber and it seems like they're still in one another's lives. Jay has even been pictured with him at the 40/40 Club alongside Beyonce. Over the course of his life in Brooklyn, Jay was surrounded by the constant prospect of violence. And as it turns out, that incident with his brother wasn't even the only time that he wielded a firearm with dangerous intentions. Things were around every day. There were shootouts, but I never shot anyone else. Most people in shootouts don't get shot. On other occasions, it was Jay himself who narrowly avoided losing his life to a bullet. From a very close range, yes. A friend of mine, we had a misunderstanding, and at the time, all misunderstandings ended up with someone getting shot. Luckily, I'm still here. While the details of the situation remain pretty vague, Jay's former best friend and hustling partner, DeHaven, opened up about it during an interview with Vlad. And in his opinion, it was on Ho.
Jay is definitely a booty goat.
Jay stepped out of line with some familiar people that I'm familiar with, and that shit just left a bad situation. They turned into that. And that's all I could speak on that.
Despite the many feuds that the Rockefeller leader had been involved in with hip-hop legends such as Nas, Joe Budden, and even his former business partner, Dame Dash, Jay has managed to evade things getting hostile to the point that they're engaging in a physical altercation. Well, for the most part at least. Because at times, his fame has allegedly made him a target when he's outside of the Empire State. Back in 2002, Suge Knight made some crazy allegations during an appearance on Last Call with Carson Daly. According to him, Hov believed that he was given a free pass in LA by some of its biggest stars. But as it turned out, not every goon in Cali got the message.
One thing I know about Jay-Z that he came to LA.
What's up, Shadow? What's up? What's up?
He told him that when you're on the West Coast, you wrote a song for me, don't worry about nothing. Next thing I know, he was taped up, robbed, and gagged.
To date, Jay has never came out to confirm or deny this story. But the same can't be said when it comes to one of his most infamous moments in his entire career, where it briefly looked like his empire might hang in the balance. This is Jay's infamous confrontation with Lance Un Rivera. a music executive who was the CEO of Entertainment. The pair were at a listening party for Q-Tip's Amplified record back in 1999, where he encountered Lance. The situation wasn't friendly, because there had been speculation that he was selling bootleg copies of Jay-Z's The Life and Times of Sean Carter Volume 3. This is maybe hard to put into context these days, but it basically meant that he was lifting money out of his pocket by distributing his record without his consent. In Hope's recollection, he lost his cool when he faced him, leading to Hope being locked up. So I approached him. When I told him what I suspected, to my surprise, he got really loud with me right there in the middle of the club. It was strange.
Thanks, brother.
We were
Thank you.
separated, and I went over to the bar. I was sitting there like, no, this dude did not. I was talking to people, but I was really talking to myself out loud, just in a state of shock. Before I even realized what I was doing, I headed back over to him. But this time, I was blacking out with anger. The next thing I knew, all hell had broken loose in the club. That night, the guy went straight to the police, and I was indicted. There was no reason to put my life on the line and the lives of everyone who depends on me because of a momentary loss of control. I vowed to never allow myself to be in a situation like that again. What went down that evening was that in the middle of a confrontation between them, Hove, or one of his affiliates, is alleged to have...
Shout out Jada.
Afterwards, Jay turned himself into the police for disturbing and was placed under arrest before being released on a $50,000 bail. Alongside, he received 3 years of probation. In years that have passed since, Lance opened up about the situation.
Me and Jay-Z had a conversation right before I got hit in the head with a champagne bottle, and it was a brief conversation, and I was looking at him like, what are you talking about? And you know you fucking the money up right now. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, you're bugging right now, bro. You getting ready to fuck up everything.
But according to Lance, the narrative around what happened that night isn't exactly the truth of the situation. Because while Jay was the one who was indicted, he doesn't believe that Jay was the one who struck the blow.
I don't know where people got Jay-Z from. Because if anybody knows Jay-Z, Jay-Z's a nice guy. He's an artist. He's a poet. He's gifted. And it's never been his history. You know, if Jay-Z had to stab me, y'all wouldn't have got the Black Album, you know, because through my whole history, I'm a eye for an eye type of guy.
This is actually consistent with what Nas said about the situation at the height of his own beef with Jay. On the famed diss track Ether, Nas suggested that he was made to take the fall of one of his friends, spitting, "Your man's oon," and made you take the blame. Whatever really went down that day, it's safe to...
And he said, and your man stabbed on and made you take the blame. You ass went from jazz to hanging with Kane to Herb to Big, and Eminem murdered you on your own shit. You was a dick riding faggot. You love the attention. Queens niggas run you niggas. Ask Russell Simmons. Yeah, I'll tell y'all what that nigga said.
Because as he has since acknowledged, he had a lot on the line that could have disappeared before his eyes.
You know, it's one thing to get in a fight in a club when you don't have that much to lose.
I'm my favorite rapper,
what
me.
I'm trying to put together in my mind. Right? I mean, you are an incredible success story. You have built an empire, and you put it all at risk like that.
Yeah, I think that was a wake-up call and a calling card for me that to let me know, like, it could just all go down the drain, like it could all be taken away from me.
And now you're confident that you're more under control than you were?
Ever.
It'll never happen again.
Never.
Thanks,
but
Toya.
even though it looked like the moment was about to formally turn over a new leaf, there were still moments where the old ways of handling things bubbled back to the surface for him and his crew. After the thing of Lance Un Rivera occurred, Jay released the R. Kelly assisted Guilty Until Proven Innocent. Over time, this would lead to a briefly fruitful collaboration between the two. But it all went wrong as soon as they tried to embark on a tour, leading to a violent incident and a whole host of legal fees for both parties. After 2 projects were released, the duo embarked on what was dubbed the Best of Both Worlds tour. The shows were fraught with tension from the outset, and by the time they got to Madison Square Garden for the first of 3 shows, they were barely even talking. That night, Kelly claims that he received a threat, leading him to cut his performance short and run off stage. Afterwards, Jay aired the disgraced R&B star out on stage in front of everyone.
You okay? You safe? There's no in the building. I'm gonna take my time on this. Y'all live out there tonight. I know a lot of you know me personally. I really tried to hold this thing together. I really tried. I was really patient. I was really freaking patient. telling you. Y'all know how it go. We gonna have even more fun tonight, you know what I mean? I don't want no cool shit happening in this building tonight. The only cool motherfucker in this building tonight is me.
Backstage, chaos ensued, and as R. Kelly's team tried to get him back on stage, the whole thing blew up in their faces. After both men's teams squabbled, he was pepper sprayed by Jay's longtime confidant and eventual Roc Nation partner, Ty Smith. Long before hip-hop gossip spilled onto the internet, it was on the radio airwaves that rappers tried to control the narrative. So immediately after this went down, Ho visited Angie Martinez at Hot 97 to clear up his side of things.
When we do the show, it has a rhythm. So I'm like, wait a minute. Like, you know, when you feel like for a second the music didn't drop, I asked the guy, Randy Bazzelli, what's happening? And I see him in front of stage, but I can't hear what he's saying. I thought he was going for the lights move again. You know, my lights is messed up again, you know. I thought he was...
Hold on, chat.
And there's doing it yourself.
Going for that move. I didn't know he said something as ridiculous as someone in the crowd is pointing the gun at. That's Madison Square Garden. They're tough in the garden. Tough time getting backstage. It's a tough thing. Mm-hmm. You know, so imagine that.
In his opinion, jealousy played a major role in what went down.
If people give me love, he has a problem with that. Like, his ego cannot take that. I talk to him like a real dude because he's not used to having real dudes. Like, yo, dude, you're ruining yourself. You know, I don't work for you, B. You know what I'm saying? I don't work for you, nor am I under you. The best of both worlds is about you doing the best of what you do, and I do the best of what I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to try to outshine you or destroy you on stage. I'm here to do my part.
Soon after, R. Kelly came straight from the emergency room to fill Angie in on what he thought had happened.
You okay? We're hearing rumors that the hospital, you're in the hospital or something. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm good, man. This guy sprayed with some pepper spray in my eyes. I had to go to the hospital to get it drained or something. This was when I was going back on the stage performing. I apologize to New York. I apologize to my fans for the show going left the way it did tonight. That was certainly not my intentions.
Along the way, he kept it respectful towards Jay, but said that his concerns over what went down were legitimate.
I am not worried about Jay-Z on stage, R. Kelly on stage, him doing better than me. There's no way that Jay-Z can do better than me. Jay's like a tennis player, I'm like a golf player. And we're both at the top. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Some shows I've ripped, some shows Jay's ripped. I expected what I expected here because this is his home. Other people that's close to me that I have gotten threatened.
R. Kelly always talk like a raper.
It was a private call on my phone.
He always sound like a raper.
I really wanted this show to happen. I saw a guy looking real hard at me.
Hey, chat, don't R. Kelly always sound like a raper when he talk? You know, I just keep kidnapping kids. I just can't stop kidnapping, you know?
You know, I went back to the left, came right back to the right. I can't say the guy had a gun, but when he made the movement to open up his coat, I saw something. Now I went back to change so I could come out for my segment. I asked my wardrobe. I told my wardrobe lady what had happened, but she told me I should just let security know. I see another guy in the bleachers doing the same damn thing. There's another guy in the bleachers to my right doing the same thing. Maybe one rows up. I went backstage. You know, I was crying, I was upset, I was pissed off, and I called my production manager, Chris. He called Dermot David, which is my business manager. I told him what was going on.
Then, he discussed the exact moment he was sprayed by Ty.
At this point, it's me, Ja Rule, going up the stairs, go on stage. I was told to don't come up on the stage, whatever, and then he starts pepper spraying lines. That doesn't deserve violence at all, because that's not what we out here for. I was on the stage, basically walking up the steps to the stage, on the stage, and I got pepper sprayed, one in my eye, one in my mouth.
The lawsuit was nasty, with R. Kelly offering a $75 million lawsuit, only for Hov to countersue, and then later diss R. Kelly on the remix to Drop It Like It's Hot, where he said, "Homie, you got piz-aid, take it like a man. The flow ran you off the stiz age, wasting your time trying to sue Esta. Tell your lawyer to take the civil case and drop it like it's hot. Since that point, Hove's reputation has been overhauled. Nowadays, he's better known for being in the boardroom than for battling with other MCs. But that doesn't mean he hasn't had his moments. During the height of his career, Jeezy, who got an early cosign from Hove on Go Crazy, claimed that Hove was happy to back him up when things got physical in Vegas.
Yeah, Hove done been in some, like, you know, a lot of people don't know, like, we've been in some fist fights and everything, you know what I'm saying? Like, some things popped off in Vegas. God bless the dead, Shakir Stewart, my brother. And I gotta say, Hove got hands, because me and him was getting down. We was back to back, you know what I mean? And I heard his assistant saying, Jay, get in the car. He's like, I ain't leaving Jeezy. I was like, y'all rock with it. You know what I mean?
Other times, his willingness to use violence as an unconventional negotiation tactic has always been a concern. Allegedly, he even threatened Rihanna to get her signature.
He said there are two ways to leave here, either through the door with the deal sign or through this window, and we're on the 29th floor. So you was like, where's the pen? Where's the paper? I'm signing.
Other times, he's been the man on the receiving end of a whooping. Who could forget when Solange put hands on him in an elevator over his treatment of her sister?
Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man.
Because of incidents like this, as well as how he has become averse to rap beef, there is now a sense that Jay is a far softer individual as he once was.
He created this real safe. It wouldn't have been like that if he actually dealt with his issues himself. He's a piece of work, man. He always put somebody in front of him. When Jada came for him, he put Beanie in front of him. And Beanie went back and forth with Jadakiss. When Cam came for him, he put True Life in front of him. And he just didn't compete.
Whether it's due to maturing, distancing himself from the streets, or realizing from past incidents that he could no longer move how he did, Jay acts very differently than he used to. Instead, he does his threatening in the courtroom these days. Whether it's Jaguar Wright or Kansas City, Hove uses his legal team to fight his battles now. And with all the allegations that have been leveled at him recently, it seems like he'll be doing a whole lot more of that in the coming months and years. And if you want to find out about all of that, you can check out the video on the screen. It's your boy The Waster, and I want to thank y'all for watching today's video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
Yo, chat, that's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. But, like I say again, these are these stars that everybody worship. These are these stars that he told. Hey, y'all, everybody, I guess they thought Rihanna was joking when she came through and was like, what did she say? He was gonna throw out the window. Like, what type of shit is that? He was gonna throw Rihanna out the window, and the people just started laughing like she was joking. She was like, "Yeah, he said I'm gonna sign this contract, and I can go out the door, or I cannot sign it and go out the window." Like, what? So, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, that's wild. I ain't gonna lie, that is wild. He was gonna throw Rihanna out the window. Mind you, Jaguar Wright just came out and said that Aaliyah's parents took like a $93 million some money for when Aaliyah died. She took her parents took $93 million instead of coming out and saying why Aaliyah died. That's alleged by Jaguar Wright, that her parents took money when Aaliyah died. And apparently Aaliyah's brother moved to Japan. Now, they say Hype Williams and Jay-Z are the ones that are responsible for what happened to Aaliyah. Now, I wasn't there, but they say when Aaliyah was put on that plane, she wasn't awake. See what I'm saying? She was not awake. They say she was drugged and put on the plane so it could crash. And if I could believe it right, I bet you the pilot put the plane up in the air and then jumped out. Because they tried to say the pilot died. I think Aaliyah just died in that plane crash. I don't think because that was a purposeful death. That was hey, let's put her in this little raggedy plane. We're going to buy this little rinky-dink plane. We're going to stuff it with luggage. We're going to put her up in it, and we're going to crash this motherfucker. Yeah. Toya said she heard they gave her a mixed drink. Yeah. Same thing with what's going on with anybody want to talk to me about what's going on with the Selena lady? Because they saying now that the cartels is vowing to kill her when she come home. But she saying she want to get interviews. She got more to talk about, and there's more to Selena death than everybody know. So I guess the cartels is trying to kill this bitch before she talk. Because y'all know Selena. Oh, shit, I got on the Selena shirt. That's crazy. I'm sitting here talking. Shout out Selena. Yeah, I got my Selena shirt on, chat. Yeah, real proud. Love my girl Selena. But they say, yeah, the Selena case, the lady getting out in like a few months. The lady who murdered Selena back in the day, or so-called murdered Selena. I guess. I mean, she got convicted of it. And the fan club lady. And yeah, I guess the cartel said they gonna get her her first day home. That's it. They on her ass. Cartel say, I guess they don't want nobody to know what happened to Selena. Or the cartel know she lying and they finna get on her ass. Now I don't know what. Anybody got any suggestions about why the cartel would be wanting to kill this lady the first day she get out? Cartel said, bitch, the first day you out, you dead. The first day you get out of prison is your last day doing anything. Cartels, that's what they said already. They gonna have to take this bitch in an armored truck somewhere. I'm telling you. So I don't know what's going on with that, but rest in peace, Selena. That's crazy, man. That's absolutely crazy, chat. Like when I say absolutely crazy, like Jay-Z a wild boy. I ain't gonna lie. Jay-Z a wild boy. Jay-Z, you a wild boy, Jay-Z. Like he have his hand, he have a lot going on. Like he got more than the average person going on, bro. Like damn, ho. In high school, you was the man, ho. Fuck happened to you? Hold on, what is this?
As a kid growing up, I was told not to trust certain groups of people. And to be specific, I mean,
Nah, that ain't the same. I thought that was from the same creator that we was just watching. I was like, that's the same creator. All right, chat. I love y'all, man. It's time to go watch some TV with the lady. Or no, see what we're gonna do because sometimes she has her 1,000-pound show people, but I ain't gonna stay on all night. Usually I'll stay on to like 3, 4, but we done like almost 2.5 hours. So definitely good night to y'all. It's time to go. It's time to go chill and settle down. That's what I want to do. So, yeah, chat. Babe, you want to watch Suck My Balls? She's so beautiful. I'm obsessed with this lady, man. Love y'all, chat. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Post that do the most. Fuck around, get your dumb ass smoked. Make